just started my live. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Ooh, I'm getting the card justice is served. So sounds good, Sabina. You're in that energy. So if you need some justice, this is the day to pick it up. Because justice is on your side today. Hi, Claire. Hope you're doing great today. Happy to see you. Little swan. Oh, so sweet. Hi, Joey. Hope you're doing also. Joy. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you, sweetie? Hope you're also doing great. Nearly weekend. Woohoo. Thank you for the little duck. It's so sweet. Hi, Maheen. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Whoop, whoop. You're fine too with a blue heart? Claire. Hi, Cakes. Hi, Amidu. Hannah. Hi, sweetie. Hope you're doing great. Royal, yeah. Blue blood. Royalty. So the color of wanting to communicate or clearing some tears. Hi, Sue. Still warming up the cards. I'll get to mini reads. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. If you're new here, please give me a follow. Weekdays, I'm live around 11 a.m. WET time. So if something's bothering you or annoying you, this is the place to ask mini free readings, first name and specific question. I am a professional psychic. I do this work nearly 30 years and only on TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube. I'm live on weekdays, and that's the only place where I do mini free readings. Otherwise, you need to or donate to have a more in-depth reading during this live for minimum $10, €10, or go to my bio and donate me a cup of coffee or give me a gift on TikTok, the little train. And otherwise, you need to book on my website, mediumsasha.com. There are via Zoom. Good morning, Sinead. Good morning, Clara. Happy to see you. Let's start doing some mini reads. So, will I reconcile with my husband? Let's check, sweetie. What's going on? I'm getting yes. You are soulmates. You need to remember that. But we're lacking direction because reconciliation needs to be done on grounds that both are okay on. And what I'm getting, those grounds are not known or not clarified yet. So everybody's filling in the gaps. That doesn't work for a marriage. But if you do so and you start, like lead by example, tell them what you need, and just see it as your flaw because you need it, it can work. You can find each other back because you are soulmate. Kiran, will I get a relationship with Joe B? Let's check, sweetie. Thank you for the little ball or bracelet. Thank you so much, Joy. At this moment, the only relationship I'm, yeah, blondes have fun. So put some blonde streaks a few weeks ago. Still my color. Going a bit blonder. What I'm getting is the only relationship that can be built now is an emotional one. So focus on that, okay? And from there, see if you achieve that, more is possible. But that's the first step. Thank you for the little Daxu 0677. Claire, what are Baker's thoughts and feelings currently for me? Let's check. At this moment, none. They're busy with their future. They're like breaking all ties with their past because they want to be like full focus, creating a new way of being a career, sweetie. And all these ideas of you popping up and other people in his life, like friends, makes him like getting confused. So he wants to have one focus, and that's his new career. Hannah, does Godwin love me? Will he take me serious? Let's check, sweetie, on YouTube. I'm getting that he loves you and he will take you serious, but you just need to give it time. Sinead, hi, how are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Will I receive my package next week? Getting a no. Clara, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful too. Can I have a love reading for March? Let's check. My pleasure, sweetie. I'm getting that March is not your love month. Only working on self love, Clara. So good luck. Leonora, thank you for donating me a cup of coffee. You're the first one on my list. Please let me know where you are so I can read you. Karishma, what are Lucky's feelings for me? This moment, they want to protect themselves because they feel if they would allow you, they would let get off balance because they just don't know how to communicate and they want to focus on their life, on their having some like grasp on it. So it's not the time. That's what I'm getting. Tessa, I wonder. Ooh, what do you wonder? TikTok is probably filtering it. So I sent something. What did you send? I'm looking for Leonora because she donated me a cup of coffee. If somebody else wants to be on my VIP list today, then you need to donate. You can go to my bio, first option in my link tree, donate me a cup of coffee, or you can go on TikTok and donate me a train, or you can use PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donations $10, €10. Just let me know when you donate. Hi Sarah, welcome. Please give me a follow because I'm live weekdays. I am a professional psychic. I do this work nearly 30 years and only on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube I'm live weekdays around this time, and that's the place where I do mini free readings. So if something's bothering you or annoying you, please first name and specific question, and if you want to be read for sure, because mini reads are at random, no guarantee, only my 1, 2, 3 top viewers on TikTok, or if you have an abonnement on my channel, when I do mini reads, they get full priority. And otherwise, just tap my screen a lot, give me a lot of energy, and I'll get to your question. And I just started my live, so for sure, if you keep putting up in your question, I'll get to your question before I get off live in a few hours. So no problems there, just patience. Let's see. Is my cue coming? Let's check. Not yet. Self-care is number one at this moment. Okay, I'm gonna do the reading for Leonora. Thank you for donating. I'll be back with mini reads after that. Hi Nunu. So please keep putting your questions in, keep tapping my screen on TikTok. Leonora, you can revisit your reading on YouTube once I'm off live. Yeah, you can message me, but I don't know. I'm live, so I'm not checking my messages, sweetie. So I'll check them afterwards. Mini reads only via when I'm live on my channels. I don't do mini reads when you message me. You can always book a reading via mediumsasha.com website. Or send me an email. That's much easier if you want some information. My email is in my bio. Let's see. Leonora, you can check your reading at 8 minutes and 53 seconds on YouTube once I'm off live later. Then my whole life will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, and there you can revisit your readings, all readings. If you don't know my YouTube channel on TikTok as on Instagram, please go to my bio. It's the last option in my link tree. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my life, because that all helps me grow on social media. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Ishrama. Okay, let's go to Leonora's reading. Just a minute. I need to put this correctly. Yes, let's go. Will my mom and I be able to reconcile with my sister-in-law soon and see my nieces and nephews? Oh my God, sweetie. I'm doing great, Ashmita. Thank you for being here. At this moment, I have, I think, 2 people on my list, Jessica. 2 people. And I'm reading one. So I think I have one after Leonora, but I'll check after Leonora's reading. Will my mom and I be able to reconcile with my sister-in-law soon? Thank you for donating a train, Veronica. So now I have 3. Thank you so much, sweetie. Let's see, Leonora, what's going on? What is going on? Okay, at this moment, your sister in law doesn't feel that you love her. She's a very needing person and needs really to be seen and loved. She feels that she did her all. I don't say that she did, but that's her feeling. And she feels that you didn't show love physically. So this is a person that wants love, but by gifts, by acknowledgement, by putting them on a pedestal. So this is really something that you need to know. They feel like you never accepted that person, and that even she was like, you ignored her, like you didn't, like she wasn't, you behaved in a communicative way as she didn't exist. That's how she feels. So how can you reconcile with that person? It's knowing that that's their viewing about the situation. It's probably not the reality, I know, but that's not about it. It's really about you reconnecting with those kids, because these kids need you. So the best thing to do is just show a lot of love physically. Presents, giving a lot of compliments, being very positive about the marriage, all these kind of things, asking for for advice, really putting her in the light. She feels that she was always in the shade and blamed for everything. So if you are both prepared to go there and don't want to be right, but be happy because you want to reconnect with the kids, um, then that's the only way. And that's a choice. But if you do so and you just keep doing it for like a month, even maybe 6 weeks, what I'm getting, things will shift. You'll see. But it's hard work. It is hard work. But things will shift. Yeah, but they often come with their family. So, and when we get them with that family, probably we need to learn something, huh? Like that whatever we care about is not important. What we want to achieve is important. And if you are a spiritual person, as you all are here today, you need to understand that life has rules, and those are invented by human beings in this situation. And that woman has different rules in her head than probably Leonora and her family. So then you better behave at their rules so they get it and you get what you want and you don't care because you just want what you want. So rules on this rock are made by humans, not spirits. And if we're spiritual, we always go out of love and energy and warmth. But some people are detached from it because they had a trauma, or they chose to not work on this, or just chose to have a different kind of life, this life cycle. So then if we need something from them, because spiritually we can't live when we feel we need to be somewhere and we can't be there, then we need to change our behavior. That's how it works. And behavior, it's not like we just not need to care so much what people think, and we just need to be like totally focused that we get the outcomes that we feel that makes us happy, so we're back on our life path. And that's it. It's not about being and pleasing everybody and letting everybody know how amazing you are, or being like found amazing, because everybody has an opinion and everybody has a different view on life and going through different through life by choice. So that's what it is, this story. And once you do so, and I'm getting it's between a month and 6 weeks, I'm sure that in 10 weeks you'll see your nephews and nieces again. And that's what spirits want. That's what spirits want. So it's sure possible, but you need to know how they think, how they click, and then act accordingly to their rules, because there's no other way. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry. It's so not fair. Let's see what the little Gaia box has to say. Yeah, listen to your noble heart. I mean, come on. That's just a reading. Just go into your heart, feel what needs to be done, and then do it in a noble way. Never forget that how you put yourself to the world is not important. You only need to follow the heart where you should be. For yourself, it's not important how you project yourself. Of course, noble and kind, but what your opinion is or what people will think of you is not important. It's that you finish the job, and finishing the job is reconnecting with these kids. So good luck, sweetie, and thank you for donating. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Sasha. I do this work nearly 30 years. Only on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm live weekdays around 11 a.m. WET time. At this moment, I have on my list Danielle, Veronique, and Brooke. Thank you all for donating. Veronique, I didn't get your question via email, so you want to email it to me? That would be amazing. Um, or you can type it in TikTok. I hope they will accept it. Okay, if you want a reading as I just did for Leonora, then you need to donate. You can go to my bio and donate me a cup of coffee, or you can go to PayPal me. Medium Sasha is my name, and it's a minimum donation of $10, €10, or you can gift a train on TikTok. Somebody donated. Alan, you're also on my list after Brooke. Thank you so much. I don't know where you are at, which platform, so just let me know once I'm gonna read you. And Alan still needs to put their question in. So if you can put your question, and if it's on TikTok, Claire, can you pin it for me? That would be amazing. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Veronique, I got your question, Veronica. But I'm going to do 3 mini reads, and then I'll go to Danielle, her VIP reading. Mini reads are for free. I choose them at random after every read, only on TikTok if you have an abonnement like Veronique, or you have you are my 123 top viewer, then I'll grab your question, okay, with my eyes. Ishrama, what is coming for us? Let's check. I'm getting that at this moment, nothing especially. Everybody needs to keep themselves busy and achieve something. So you are both free, and you need to do it both separately. Because first, self nurturing is key for both of you. And then from there, we can move on. Maps. Will Teboho and I end up being together? Let's check. Spirits say yeah, but the problem is communication is really a difficult one. So start seeing it as a learning curve instead of like getting frustrated and running away from it. This is a challenge that needs to be overcome, and you just keep doing it and continue working on it till it works. There is no end in this situation. If you can't overcome that, there's no future, and it will be a problem with all your other people that you will connect with. So that's why spirit put you both together. It's a challenge. Okay, baby, how does my ex Ben feel about me? Let's check. At this moment, they are not any more attached towards you except the emotions as friends. They took that as a base, so that's what they're holding onto when they feel lonely. But they're moving on emotionally. They are disconnecting totally from you. It's difficult. It's like taking step by step, but they are really making an effort for that. Last one is Cutie. What's to come in love for me next 2 months? Self-healing, sweetie, is number one, and second one is self-healing. So first work on your own, and then you will be ready to attract the right energy to find love. Okay, I'm going to Daniela. Daniela, where are you, sweetie? I'm going to my VIP list. Daniela, your reading, you can revisit your reading on YouTube once I'm done with my lives. My YouTube channel is in my bio, last option in my link tree for Instagram and YouTube viewers, TikTok viewers. Hi, sweetie. It will be at 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So you can fast forward to 20 minutes. Don't forget to subscribe if you didn't subscribe to my YouTube channel yet. And give my life a thumb up, because it all helps me grow. In the meantime, can you please keep tapping my screen on TikTok? That really helps me grow. Keep putting your mini readings in, because once I'm done with Danielle, I'll do some mini reads before I read Veronica. Overall, work, love, kids. Okay, let's go there. Overall. Okay, on the part of overall, it's really very important that you need to start defending yourself. It's like a lot of things you let slide, like boundaries are crossed, and that's more about the outside world. I'm getting that the balance is missing, and that's about you as a person to the outside world. I'm getting that a lot of people are taking advantage of your goodness. And even though you know it is your weakness and you did some work in letting go all these emotions from the past, still they find a way to go and like show you like a sign that maybe you are a friend or something, and then you cave and you let those people pass your boundaries and they always abuse you. So spirits are telling me that you need to change a bit in that to the outside world, and that's like show me then I show you, this kind of approach, and not words, show, seen, physical stuff. Oh, sweetie, I'm getting that towards the outside world, you need to be more tough. People are crossing your boundaries, even you did the work to make them strict, by pretending to be your friend. And that's not healthy for you. So be aware of that. You need to ask them to show you before you give, and not only words. Yes, you can ask questions, Angel, but I'm doing now from my VIP list. Yeah, I can't help it, sweetie, because I have green. So if it's not working, then you need to go to my YouTube channel, and then you can just like rewind a bit, and then you can read your reading. Or you need to get off the live, and then I'll do somebody else's question, and then reconnect. Maybe that helps. What do you want? Just let me know. Please let me know, sweetie. Oh, keep going? Okay, I'll keep going. So that's about the overall. That's really important. You need to know that. Let's see the next question. Work, I'm getting totally different energy, because it was really you connected to the outside world and the other way around. What I'm seeing is that on work, you need to keep the balance, and uh, I did recap already 3 times, sweetie. So what I'm getting is with work, you need to look to the legal part. You can't be not totally aware of some things. So what I'm getting is that the legal aspect of work should be your main focus now. Miss Cat, thank you for donating a trade. So what I'm getting for your job is that you really need to be busy with the legal stuff around your work, not because things happened in the past different and it worked out for you, even it could go wrong. It's not an excuse not to really put effort in it. That's what I'm getting, because what I'm getting is that people gonna get jealous about your work and maybe want to hurt you on that department if it's not clear. But growth is coming. Yeah, growth. So what I'm getting is that you're getting really more like strong in work, known, seen, and you're going the right way. The only thing that is shaking it a bit, yeah, so know your rights. Really important. Don't take it for granted. Don't listen to anybody. Know your rights. Read them yourself. Ask them where they are and read them. Really important. And I'm getting that it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And this is, I think, a bit of the scared energy that you have connected to your work, but it's like not necessary. Just accept that spirits will make it go away. The only thing they're asking from you is the physical part, is knowing your rights. And then you can just keep going, because otherwise you'll miss momentum. And that would be a pity. Love. Love at the moment, I'm not seeing a lot of difficulties except self-love. There's like no room for self-love. All the problems and everything is like people are downloading all their shit on you at this moment. So there's like no room for self-love. Um, what I'm getting is that you just need to concentrate on getting that career kicking off, and love will come, or love will get more attention later. And self-love, there you need to make a little room for. But that's it at this moment. Taking care of yourself, that's the self-love, and continue focusing on that business. And then I have kids. Message about kids. Getting that you're doing a good job, even you don't think so. The only thing sometimes they're missing is that you have time to emotionally connect with them. So hi Michelle, that's the only thing I'm seeing. But kids are doing great. Kids are doing their things, and of course it's with ups and downs, but nothing like dramatically. No, they're fine. They just only get disconnected when you feel sad. So number one at this moment is just healing yourself, get known your rights, and continue. Let's see what the little box has to say for you, the little Gaia box. Yeah, just know your responsibilities. That's what they're saying. Just be responsible and teach and go through life being responsible. And responsible is just what your values are, live by them. And what the world think is not important at the moment. So I hope it helps. Thank you so much for donating, Daniela. And good luck with the court case, and just like shake it off. It's not worth it. Um, who is Alan Betty's? Alan Betty's? Please let me know who you are. Danielle, we did you. Then we go to Veronica. Veronica, you made my question. Okay, I'm gonna do a few mini reads and then I'm gonna go to Veronica. Okay. Michelle, is there a message for me? Am I doing well on my path? Yes, you're on a learning curve. So don't get like don't let them push you back emotionally. Just understand, okay, that's my weakest point. Okay, I need to do something about it. And then, like, just acknowledge it, because then you'll get some, like, lessons and then in life, and you'll not run away from them. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Standing your ground. That's what I'm seeing. Um, oh, thank you. So you are, yeah, I got you on my list. Thank you so much. And what? And that's your question, Patrick. Great, you're Patrick. Then I got you. Thank you. Thank you so much, sweetie. Patrick. So let's see. We have Patrick. Alan Betty is Patrick. Got you. Thank you so much, sweetie. Okay, I'm going to Veronica's question, and then I'll be back for mini reads after that. Oh, Debbie. Oh, yeah, Patrick is in here. Yeah, Debbie. Got you. Thank you, sweetie. But you want to know about Patrick, so then I know which question is yours. It's a whole bookkeeping here. Thank you so much for helping out, everybody. And Claire, of course, my mods. Let's see on TikTok. Veronica, your question. Thank you, sweetie. You can revisit your reading at 29 minutes on YouTube, sweetie. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday to you too, sweetie. So nice to see you. Yes, so nice that you're joining again. Thank you for all your supports. I wanted to ask, how has Vinny been feeling about me this week? Has he been having deep regrets of cutting me out of his life? I've been feeling betrayed, hurt. We met when we were 10 years old in the same school class. We're now 35 old. Long time, sweetie. Let's see what happened, okay? So I wanted to ask how Vinny been feeling about you this week? Let's start there, huh? What I'm getting is that at this moment he's having these wild ideas about you this week. Naughty feelings, Veronica. So I don't know which picture he saw on social, but he's getting naughty feelings. And it's just giving him information about you, who you are, who you were. So, like, all the past came up, like memorizing it over and over again. In the meantime, he's like really focused on getting his physical shit together. Sorry for the word, but that's really what he made from it. And he feels that reminiscing about the past and thinking naughty thoughts about you, with concentrating on clearing up the physical shit, creates balance for this person. And also it's like a healing journey. It's like they were detached so much from the past, and knowing that now if they fix their physical being, they can like connect back in the future to where the past was, gives them a lot of healing. How? They don't know. It's like big chaos. They don't have like a strict plan, but they know that this is a possibility because you reacted, I suppose. Uh, in deep regrets of cutting me out of his life. No, he's not doing that. He's more looking to the positive side of things, because he needs that, because he's in a difficult space and he doesn't see those difficult things or horrible things as a problem. Because what I'm getting is that he understands that's life, because he had a tough life. So he supposed that you had it too, and that, you know, you forgot about it and moved on. um, and you give him the energy that he's picking up spiritually, that you still are like wanting to connect with him. So he thinks that you forget, this kind of attitude. So at this moment, I'm getting that just let everything happen as it happens. You're on the right track, and that's the only communication that is possible at this moment. There's not nothing else. If it would, I would really tell you, but there's like nothing. You're doing the right things. There's nothing you're missing out. And the little box is saying, yeah, just yeah, you just need to be like very a- alert if that person shows a connection via social media or whatever, and just react in a beautiful way on it. That's the only way you can move forward from here. So I hope it helps, sweetie, and thank you for donating a train. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, sweetie, and good luck and good weekend. Okay, next on my list is Brooke. Brooke, where are you, sweetie? Brooke, Brooke, Brooke. My pleasure, Veronica. Such a beautiful name. Brooke, where are you, sweetie? Yeah, you too. Have a great weekend. Oh, thank you, Nunu. You donated me a train. You are after Alan. So I have 5 people on my list. I'm looking for Brooke. Oh, you're there. Great. Okay, I'm going to do some mini reads and then I'll read you straight after that. Okay, so stay tuned. Susie, is Judith the right job coach for me? Yes, 100% yes. Just give it time. She has a weird way of going about it, maybe. That's why you're questioning it, but it's going to work. Hey, how is all strip going in Russian? Great. He's just there for work and he's really finding or learning to connect with people that will create a better opportunity for him later, career wise, and he's just enjoying himself. um Okay, I'm gonna read Brooke. Brooke, you can revisit your reading at 34 minutes and 24 seconds at YouTube once I'm off live. So don't forget that. My YouTube channel is the last option in my link tree if you're interested in that. And if you're there, don't forget to subscribe and like my live. Okay, Brooke. I'll be back for mini reads after Brooke, so keep putting them in. Mega, Hannah, they are at random, so no guarantee. You need to donate if you want to have a definitive reading. You know that. You're always here, so don't start begging because I don't like it. Brooke, will me and Hannah be in a relationship if I tell her I have feelings for her tomorrow, or should I tell her next week? Was she looking at me today and did she think I looked good? Okay, sweetie, let's figure that out layer by layer if this is the time. Of course, you do whatever you want, but I just ask spirits for advice. Will me and Hannah be in a relationship if I tell her you have feelings for her tomorrow? What I'm getting is that the relationship on communication skills is not really like strong. You telling her that will really give her a good feeling and will make her like really strong. But what I'm getting at this moment, hi Philippa, is that she she will be overwhelmed. So it's like she will not see it coming. So maybe you can use tomorrow to talk a bit about emotional situations, because I feel that maybe you were together once or were in relationships that are very like-minded, that those feelings, because it's feelings, something is not like open spoken about, like between you both, and then coming from nowhere, it's not gonna, she will not accept. So what I'm getting is you should use tomorrow to reminisce those emotions and to like take ownership in it and say like, at that time I was going through blah 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 blah. So that was my actions, like ownership, and then from her part see if she does that too. I do believe that, and that would be like a better place to be together before popping that question. But it's up to you, of course, sweetie, and I hope it makes sense. So next week, what you're asking, you're feeling is really the best option if you use this week still to have that conversation. Was she looking at me today? And was she looking at you today? Yes, because she got some sad news, so maybe that's why also not a good time. About something about a cat. Don't know. Does she has a cat? And something about maybe that it's scared or dying or whatever. She's emotional about an animal, and I see a cat. So, did she think I look good? Let's check. She feels that you look really beautiful, but at this moment she just sees you as a friend to have like fun with and so on, but no other Leah, because spiritually there is a connection. So she will always smell you, notice you, or feel you, even she's not turning her head and acknowledging you with her eyes. But the past is still like not her body, her heart is protecting herself to go beyond that feeling, or going through taking that spiritual energy and want to like know more, experience it more, because things from the past is not hashed out through voice, through conversation. So communication is key here, sweetie. I would really, really work on that. Let's see if what the little Gaia box has to add on top of it. Yeah, you need to listen. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, really listen. Um, you need to explain stuff from the past from your opinion, perspective, and actually, yeah, say sorry a bit, even you, yeah. But in putting it in that time space, what then was going on with you, like explain it, and then she'll do the same, and then you need to listen. Whatever is harmful or painful, if she gives feedback, you need to listen. So it's time to have a drink when you have this conversation, and every time that person start opening their mouth, you hold your drink and you drink, so you can't say anything. That's the vision I'm getting with it. So I hope it makes sense, and thank you for your donation, Brooke. I really appreciate it, and good luck. I wish you really all the best, because you really deserve it. Thank you so much. Next on my list is Alan. Let's see. Alain Betis, and that's on YouTube. Serendipity. Serendipity, is that correct, Debbie? Are you here, sweetie? Because you're next on my list. And then I have Miss Cat, and then I have another person. I don't know who. Won't? No. Then I have Nunu. Sorry. Nunu, I wrote your name really funny, so I couldn't read it anymore. And I have no. Sweeties, if you want a reading like that today, always when I'm live, you can donate for a more profound reading and be read for sure. How do you do so? You just go to my bio on TikTok and Instagram and donate me a cup of coffee, or you can use PayPal me. Medium Sasha is my name, or and minimum donations $10, €10, or on TikTok you can gift a train and then I'll add you physically to my list. Mini reads are for free. Just keep putting them in. And no problem, Angel. If you have my 1 2 3 top viewer on TikTok, or you have an abonnement on my TikTok channel, then you have priority. Looking for Debbie. Debbie, please let me know if you're here so I can make sure that you hear your reading. Let's see your question. You put it beautifully in the box. So just give me some sign of life. Oh, no problem. Debbie, no problem. You're next on my list. I'm going to do 2 mini reads and then I'll get to your reading, okay? So stay tuned. Alejandro, did I make good choices? Quit the job I had. Let's check. Yes, you did, because it was a magical thought. It was a magical message that something great is coming towards you. And whatever you're doing will be the best. You'll feel much more happy. Those people where you want to reconnect with, they will see you as a family member and they'll give you much more emotional support than ever you had before. So otherwise you would be totally drained, sweetie. Andrea, will I conceive in April? Sweetie, I'm not a doctor, but I'm getting a lot of chance. Yes. So be busy. No time on social media. Be busy. Okay, I'm going to Debbie's reading. Okay, sweeties, I'll be back for mini read. Debbie, you're next. Debbie, Patrick and I are not doing well and haven't spoken. Will I hear from him, and when? What is his feeling towards me? Will we have another chance? Will for long questions. Thank you so much, sweetie. Yeah, minimum donations are 10. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go to your question. I think we need to go into Patrick's energy and figure out where he's at. And I think from there we build it up towards you. Patrick and I are not doing well and haven't spoken. Let's find out why you're not doing well, and if it's coming from his side, what is his opinion to that? Oh, okay. Okay, there's a lot of layers um, um, to talk about. I'm getting that this person has really commitment issues. It's nothing to do with you. This person really has commitment issues, and when they connected with you, they didn't really care so much about you. They thought you were really beautiful physically and you were really having, they could have a lot of fun with you and they were enjoying life and you were like really an add-on. But then they start getting warm, emotional, caring feelings for you. And I don't know what their past is, but they are not aware of that. They never experienced that. And that person panics. And when they panics, they do things to hurt you, like infidelity, what I'm seeing in the cards. So I hope you know about that. But you should know about it. So what I'm getting is that this person is actually making it go bad because, hi, Amy, because there's out of being scared. It's a person that wants to have control about everything, and don't want to give the power to somebody else that can make them emotionally disbalanced. And they do care about you. So this is a pickle because, yeah, he's changing. It's only possible if they acknowledge that. You can't do nothing about it because you are nothing. You're the good person here. You're the amazing, warm person that broke this really tough cookie, and let them melt a bit inside, getting like fuzzy feelings for you, and then went into a total panic attack. So whatever they did to you, I know it's really painful, but you should not really see it as somebody who loves you did that to you, because this is just a cry for help. But staying connected to this person and giving them like chance after chance, if they stay in this energy, what I'm getting, um, it's really tough on your self-esteem, because you are this warm, caring person, and it's not good for your self-esteem and your own future physically, because that person gives you a lot of grief and a lot of pain, and you really don't deserve that. So spirits are saying you should park that person for a while and just continue with life, and like first digest what that person did to you, what you experienced, but then in the right knowledge what happened. So what was said, what was the, just like, don't listen to that, just like erase it from your thoughts and your hearts, and really focus on a person that is a tough cookie, comes from a place of scareness, and you crumble that cookie because you have this amazing spiritual power. So actually it's like a big compliment, but you're not getting the gift, you're getting somebody that goes mental. And now it's the time for this person to choose. So you need to look at their actions, their physical actions, not what they're promising, not the stories, the physical actions. So I would take a step back with my heart and my emotions, and I would just like look what is going and what are they, how they are coming towards you physically. Is it a different approach? Is it an approach from, I got it, I know this is my weakness, I'm going to work on it, and can you help me? Or is it, making you the terrible person, so they hope not feeling anymore for you, and then they can continue with whatever you had before. But that's not good, that's not enough, and that's not a heart connection, and you deserve more. So this is what I'm getting for you, sweetie. So see this relationship as a learning curve, and in the meantime just go and have fun and move on with life, because at this moment you're a free person. And people go through terrible things, I understand, and you did too, but everybody's their choice to do whatever they want with that, move forward or just run away from it. But you have the choice if to find if you deserve better or not. And this is all up to you. So be aware of that, okay? And then I'll pull a card. Hi, Neil. I'm doing a VIP reading. Thank you for being here. Yeah, don't judge in this situation. You don't need to pamper him. You don't judge. Just see, accept, and make your own decision. Yeah, I'll check that for you. Yeah, it's not your place to judge in this situation. It's just a place that you see what they are offering you, and you decide if that's good enough for you or not, and not think they're gonna change. This is what it is, this is how they go about it, and this is what they have. And if that's not enough for you, then stay away. And if you don't know, then explore by asking questions and looking to actions. It's all up to you in this situation. Thank you for the heart, sweetie. Let's see, will he contact you? I think, yeah, because that came out in your reading. Not at this moment. I'm getting it's gonna take like a week. And at this moment, he's also not being loyal. And then I think that person will like wake him up. And then he wants to come back to you and like repair what is, and hopes that everything will be continue as before. And and he hopes that he will not feel this softness for you anymore. So be aware of that, okay? He will contact you. And you be you, and don't let people use you, sweetie. You're too good. You're a beautiful, beautiful person, and you have in this life a lot to give back to this world. And you need a person next to you that loves you, that sees you as a queen, that shows you every day, courage, because they get it that you are special and that you are chosen, and that they are blessed to be your partner, to help you through this journey. And can't put you in scaredness. They can't put you in unhappiness. They can't malbehave, because that puts you down, that brings you in disbalance, and that makes you weak. And that's not why you came on this rock. So he will never feel for you again, only if he decides to work on his anxiety. But he needs like therapy. This is serious anxiety. This is not a little game. Like, yeah, I'm gonna meditate and then I'm done with that. No. So you need to see proof that that person is going to somebody who knows how to cure him, and go through that therapy. That's the only way, sweetie. You can't help people that way, and you are here to wake them up, to show them what love can give. Yes, he loved you in the beginning, and that created this problem, because he never loved somebody ever. So you're the first person that could go through. No, I know he won't get help, and that's what I'm telling you. As long he doesn't get help, you stay away. You need to love yourself more and stay away. You can be their friend, you can be there by listening to them, but that's it. There's no more to be gained here for you. He needs to change. He needs to get help. If he wants something from you more than you just acknowledging that he needs help, then he needs to go and annoy somebody else, but not you. You don't have time for that, and you don't deserve that. So I hope it helps, sweetie. Thank you so much for donating. Okay. Debbie, we did. Miss Cat, Katrina Moore. I got your question. You're next on my list. Please let me know where you are at. So I know you can hear your reading. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Oh, thank you for letting me know. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work nearly 30 years. Only on weekdays, I'm live on TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube. If you want a more profound reading, as I just did, then you need to donate. You can go to my bio and donate me a cup of coffee on TikTok and Instagram, or you can go and use PayPal Me. Medium Sasha is my name. Minimum donations $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. Or on TikTok, you can gift a train. Mini reads are for free only when I'm live. So first name and specific question in my comment box. Priority is 1 to 3 top viewers on TikTok, or if you have an abonnement on my channel and you have a little love label next to your name. Otherwise, just give me a lot of energy, tap my screen, follow me, share my live. For sure, I'll get to your question. I do mini reads in between my VIP readings, so just be patient. For sure, I'll get to your question. Anita, thank you for being my top 3 viewer. How will Dave feel when he sees that I'm on vacation during our no contact? He will think that you are deceiving him. He was going to feel like really unhappy. Sarah, thank you for being my top 2 viewer. Will I see GA tomorrow? Let's check, sweetie. I'm getting not yet. It's like that person is working at it to come and connect with you, but at this moment can't disappear from their situation, or that their life doesn't give that possibility. Shirley, a friend is coming to visit me for the afternoon over drinks. What can I expect? That person is coming to you because they need healing energy. So see what they can give you back first before you do so, and ask for it, because they will give it. But you need to tell them, because they don't have this inner feeling what what you need. Thank you, Ioana, Ioana, the Greek name. Kiran, will I get a relationship with Joe B? I'm getting no. How is S feeling towards me during his travel? Is he missing me? Yes, he's thinking physically about you, so I think he has a picture of you with him. Okay, Suzanne, will I pass this B1 language exam on VSH? I'm getting 2 yeses, so, but be present, so be on time, okay? I'm going to Miss Cat. I'll be back for mini reads after that, so just keep putting them in and keep tapping my screen and keep following and subscribe and share my life. I'll be back for mini reads after Miss Cat, because Miss Cat donated me a train, and Miss Cat sent me, Katrina, her question. So let's go there. You can revisit your reading, Miss Cat, Katrina, at 55 minutes on YouTube after my live. Katrina, what are Paul Curran's feelings towards me? Will our relationship progress, and when, please? Let's check, sweetie. Let's check. Let's go into Paul's energy. Paul's energy. Yes, Paul's energy. What I'm getting is they are really falling in love with you, but they are so scared. It makes them really anxious. It is they want to really have it all with you, and they're getting these feelings as acknowledgement that all is really possible with you, but it makes them so scared. It makes them so scared. I feel that this person never felt the same, or has not a lot of like um, background information or experiences in this area. So for them, it's like a bit all vague. They just don't know how to move around, how to explain it, how to. And you're missing acknowledgement from this person, but it's not because they don't want to give it to you. It's just because they just don't know how. I'm getting from spirits that you are a person that is a bit scared to take leadership, but in this situation you're the only one with the experience, so you should like show them what you need from them by being the first one. And that's really a scary one. So this relationship is challenging you to really trust yourself and to act and to say what you feel, and not like only do things when somebody else did something so you're like safe. You can just take ownership here. Why are you not taking ownership? You're so scared that you'll do something wrong, but you're not doing anything wrong. Yeah, you need to learn also that your needs are totally okay. Yeah, okay, but if he doesn't know how long you want to wait? He was the one who ended the yeah, but now he understands that he cares about you. So he's acting, as I'm seeing in the cards, ending a relationship to make a point, thinking that you would come crying and running after. It's just, I know what you're thinking, but it's coming from a place like not knowing what to do. So, yeah, you waiting will not bring any progression because that person just doesn't know what to do. And whatever they will do, it will be like a joke or something stupid that they will send. You will think like, God, no. But you are soulmates. So, yeah, the ball is in your court. And it's up to you what you want with it. I'm getting that you still are very hurt with what happened. Uh, and that's why you decide that he needs to do the next move because you need it for your healing process. But hey, you're better than that. If you know that this is a toddler that doesn't know what they're doing, you can't take those actions like so serious that it was like thought about and and planned to hurt you, because that's something else. That's somebody who really has like an idea behind ending it. This is just a panic attack and they ended it because they just don't know what they're doing. So yeah, the ball is in your court. I keep pulling that card, sweetie. I'm so sorry, but he just doesn't know. And whatever he will figure out will not be something that you will make yourself happy. So meditate on it. What do you want? What do you need? And maybe you not want to see that or want to pass by whatever happened and take the high road, is because maybe he's not the person for you. Because yes, he can be a soulmate for you, but maybe you deserve a better soulmate, a soulmate that can treat you better, who has more experiences. Maybe you're not feeling at this moment to be a kind of example of a relationship, and that's your right. So maybe it's just not the time yet, because that person is your soulmate. That person loves you, so you can reconnect whenever you want. You don't need to do it now. So maybe just like put him on a slow burner, and in the meantime, work on yourself, have fun, go out your own goals, listen to spirits, and in summer you can always reconnect with this person, because then you will be more healed about emotions, because the problem is that he's also triggering past emotions of partners that you had that did the same to you but knew what they were doing. They were doing it to hurt you. This is a different situation. Hi, Basit. So this is a different story. And if you can't feel it because you're a very spiritual person, and I mean it out of love, then maybe that person, because it's a soulmate and soulmates always touch on things that needs to be healed, maybe you should heal that first before you continue with this person, and see that and take ownership in this relationship, or wanting to take ownership in this relationship and wanting to teach this person by leading by example and treating them as a king, so they will learn to understand that they need to treat you as a queen. But that's what I'm picking up. So this could be as well the situation that is happening, that is for sure happening, but that you maybe didn't make a decision on that. Yeah, what I'm getting from the little Gaia box is you need to start accepting more emotions that are lately floating into your heart, um, and make you think about stuff in a different way. It's like you think it's scary, and it makes you like fragile. Oh, just a minute. Oh, I need to make a puzzle piece. I don't know why. I needed to verify. Are you back all? So what I'm getting is that you think that you are much more fragile than you are really. So what I'm picking up on at this moment is really, um, yeah, be compassionate with yourself. You're a very smart person, and if things comes towards you, you just need to give it some time to think about it. And whatever decision you make, this is not definitely, this person is not going anywhere. So be honest with yourself, because that will be the only perfect um, solution in this situation. It's up to you. But accepting him to connect with you out of nowhere in a way that he will make you feel like he got it, this is not gonna happen. I'm sorry. So I hope it helps, sweetie. Thank you so much for donating me a train, Katrina, and good luck. No, you're last on my list, sweetie. Please let me know what your question is, because I didn't got your question. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Sasha. Weekdays at 11 WET time, I'm live on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So that's the only place where I do mini free readings. So if something's bothering you or annoying you, please first name and specific question in my comment box. On TikTok, if you my 123 top viewer, or you have an abonnement on my channel, the little love label behind your name, then for sure I'll grab your question when I do mini free readings. You have priority, and for sure I'll read you. Other people, please give me a lot of energy. Tap my screen, follow me, share my life, and for sure I'll get to your question if you have some patience. I'm not going anywhere, so just keep putting them in, and for sure I'll get to them. I also have a VIP list. My VIP list is the list that everybody has priority, will be read for sure, and get a more in-depth reading, 5+ card reading. If you want to be added to that list, at this moment I only have 2 people on my list, Nunu and Shirley. Then you need to donate. You can go on TikTok and Instagram to my bio and donate me a cup of coffee, or you can use PayPal me. Medium Sasha is my name. Minimum donations $10, €10. Yes, of course you can donate again, sweetie. Minimum donations $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. Or on TikTok, you can gift me a train and I'll add you to my list. Pammy, please put your question in. You're my top 2 viewer. I don't see your question. It can be that TikTok is filtering it, so use some emojis or some caps to get your questions through. On my list at this moment, Nunu. Where is Nunu? No, no, I need your question. And then I have Shirley. And everybody who donates now will be number 3 on my list if somebody's interested in that. You can always book one-on-ones with me. I am a professional psychic. That's the way I earn my money. I work every day. So if you want to do that, then you need to go to my website, mediumsasha.com, or on TikTok and Instagram, you can go to my bio. Thank you, Basit, for the rose. What is your question, sweetie? Claire, is B abroad or in the same area as me? He's abroad, what I'm getting, but he's coming back like really soon in 3 days. The next 3 days, so it can be today, tomorrow, or the day after. He will be back. Like he has a party or a connection. Latifa, do you still see Omar will call me soon? I'm getting yes. The next 3 days. Yeah, all yeses. So I don't know what's happening there if it's not happening. Oh, means I can. Angel, how does my ex Betim feels about me? Let's check, sweetie. At this moment, that person feels like they want you, they want to control you, they want to own you, but they are unfaithful. They just can't settle down at this moment. They're so quickly distracted and they love the attention. So be aware of that, okay, sweetie? Daniela, when will I be ready to practice my gift? Whenever you say you are ready, because you are ready. Let's see. Meeting someone soon and where? Thank you, Pazit, for your question. What I'm getting is yes, you are gonna meet somebody soon. It's like work related. It's gonna be a relationship with a lot of love and a lot of healing of past relations. So it's gonna be somebody totally different and it's connected with your career. Is my feeling about C right that she did her action towards me on purpose? I'm getting no. That person was confused. And now looking back, what they did, they're like, was I awake? Sabine, will I meet someone new soon? Let's check, Sabine. I'm getting not soon, but in the near future. This moment, you should really concentrate on earning money because there are some possibilities coming in really soon. Bridget, what to know about on Tirest and I? This moment only a friendship is possible because this person is emotionally blocked and gets like really defensive once you get away, that they start caring about you. They are control freaks and they're not ready to let that go. So be aware of that. They run away. So it's a person that can't settle down. Neil, controversial question. Yes, you can. Do you think I should find a new guy and move on from Angelito? Okay, my opinion is not very important for your life, but let's see what Spirit has to say, Neil. What I'm getting is you could do that, but you will always like be sad. You will not accept another person in because emotionally you're still like so connected to this person, and your whole, even your little toe of your body knows that there is gonna come a new start. The thing is, you don't know when because that person is emotionally not ready to overcome what happened and act on it, but it's gonna happen. So you moving forward would just be something that you will try and act on and play a role, but it will not be you moving forward. Your heart stays behind and you will question it for your life. Like, did I make the right decision? Whatever person you choose to settle down, you will always think, what if? What if? So if you can work on self-love, because it's all connected with self-love. Neil, the problem with Angelito, they are giving you a feeling that you can't give yourself. And the problem in this situation is that as long you can't find a way to heal and and have you read me well? Oh, I'm happy for you or not. But, but thank you for my gift, acknowledging my gift. But what I'm getting is that it's like looking in the mirror, you know? So I don't think moving forward is a possibility. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But thank you for having at the bottom of my channel. I'm always being here to support me. I really, really Um, appreciate it. Sweetie, no, where are you? Otherwise, I'm going on to Shirley. I can expect some sexy time when he comes back. Yes, of course, Ishrama. Be sexy. Let them sing that. Sometimes you need to hint by feeling that way so they recognize that energy and they're like, oh, yeah, that's also still a possibility. Suzanne, will she invite me in Duitsland again this year? I feel that person is not capable to invite you back because they have no steady place or they don't know about the, like it's a lot of chaos happening there. Hi, Sujan. What good should I expect in March and April? March, you are on top of the world. Whatever is not working yet or is not definite will be definite. March is your month to score, to move, to ask, to show, to jump because you're having the energy. I'm on top of the world. The world is working for me. And I'm, oh, 2 good months. April, I see love coming into your life. Ooh. Can be disturbing, of course, but you're gonna fall in love. um, where is my Nunu and Shirley? Where are you? You are both still on my VIP list. If somebody else wants some more in-depth reading, then please donate on TikTok and Instagram. Just go to my bio and donate me a cup of coffee. You can use PayPal me. Medium Sasha is my name. Minimum donations $10, €10. Don't forget to put your question in. Or you can gift a train on TikTok, and then I'll add you to my list. Thank you, Debbie. You donated again, so I'll put you on my list. Jessica, not seeing you yet, but last time it took a little while with coffee, no? I'm gonna keep checking, sweetie. Yes, got you. Okay, so at this moment I have Nunu, Shirley, I have Debbie, and I have Jessica. So if Nunu doesn't give me a question because her internet is sometimes not really working, so she'll pop up whenever she can, and then I'll read her, no problem. But if I'm gonna wait like 1 minute, and otherwise, Shirley, can you please let me know if you're here? Because otherwise, I'll go to Debbie, but Debbie still needs to put her question in. Debbie, please do put your question in the comment box on YouTube so I can read you. Or did you put it in your donation? Let me check. Oh, you did. Thank you so much. I have your question. Great. So then I can go on to Debbie, and then I can go on to Jessica. And whenever Shirley or Nunu pops in, we'll give them attention. Shirley and Nunu, they're both always having problems with the internet. Rikella, hello, good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready for. Yes, you wrote it in your donations. Thank you so much, sweetie. So it's all connected. It's easier for me. Yes, the list is still open. Mini reads are for free. First name and specific question in the comment box, sweeties. Kevin, what are Ashkat's current feelings and thoughts about me today? Hi, Sylvia. At this moment, she's not busy with you because what I'm picking up, she's really busy with checking her boxes of her to-do list. It's like she's really busy, and it's like a list that she got from her family or something. So she has like a lot to do. Geez, that's good even for a mini. Uh, Hi, Shirley. I'm gonna go to Shirley. I'm gonna read Shirley because she's here. Claire, can you just check if Nunu checks in again? I don't have a question, so Nunu needs to put her question in anyway. And otherwise we'll just park uh, her donation for next time. It's no problem. Shirley. Let's go to Shirley. I'll be back for mini reads after that. Then we have Debbie, and then we have Jessica. Shirley, let's start doing your reading. You can revisit your reading on YouTube at 1 hour and 14 minutes. After my live, my YouTube will be uploaded. My live will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. So please, if you want to revisit your reading, go to my bio on TikTok and Instagram and choose the last option in my link tree. Don't forget to subscribe and like my live with a thumb up. Okay, finally, starting feeling balanced again. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Shirley. Feeling blessed that I have money. Yeah, can understand that. Anxiety is way less. Oh, great, great news. It's finally starting to feel good. I love staying alone with Jazz. Been really thinking and choosing me. Any message from spirits? Okay. On YouTube, it's 1 hour and 15 minutes, sweetie. 1 hour and 15 minutes. I'll get a career VIP next week to prepare myself. Yeah, Neil, no problem. Thank you for your support. Let's see, Shirley. I'm going open. Okay, totally getting that everything is working out and you finally found your flow again and that you are happy. But spirits are saying you still are putting yourself in the shade. You need to be the little sunlight. It's like you need to really embrace and celebrate the good times, and nobody's gonna buy you a cake and put flower and put candles on top. That's the sadness of it all. You need to do it for yourself, and you can. So all this, you're like not understanding what you conquered at this moment. What I'm getting is you left behind a lot of like anxiety that should that you before couldn't, because you were triggered on old pains, like all the time, the past months and weeks. And normally you would like shut down and shut off of life, but you didn't. And this is like an enormous achievement, and it means that it will not go away anymore, you know. But I don't feel like it at the moment. I just want to be isolated and be in my space. Yeah, I get it, but it's a shame. And you asked me an open reading, so you're gonna get it from me if you want it or not. Because I love you and I want you to grow. And that's what I'm getting. You really need to understand what you conquered. It's like, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, no, not oh yeah, yeah, yee ha, you know, fireworks, champagne. I don't know, this kind of thing. Maybe book a jacuzzi somewhere and be a take some champagne bottles and just, you know, be a star somewhere, because you know you're still putting yourself down like that, not acknowledging this huge performance that you achieved. And I'm getting that this is so much work you did, but it's never gonna recatch you anymore. All these emotions and shit, you're done with it. I hear you. I really am starting to get it. I really reacted differently to my past. Yes, and this means that this is something you conquered. The chariot, you conquered it, and you will never fall in those weaknesses and gaps and negativity again. It's like you healed the wound. The wound is gone. It's not the old Shirley that put it in old boxes and start like, you know, walking around them all. Yes, I called you 100 times, Nunu. So please put your question in. So I went to Shirley, but you're next. Yeah, I know. I said everybody that Nunu will pop up again, and then you can be next. But just put your question in so Claire can pin it for me, okay, sweetie? I don't care. So the thing is that this is really a big achievement, and you need to celebrate it. And it's something that you need to be aware that it will never be your downfall again. So you don't need anybody in your life anymore to protect you for those pains or those mistakes that will cloud your judgment or whatever. No, it's done. It's gone. It's solved. And it took a lot of from you, but it gives you now a new view in life. You are free. You can beat those people. You can go for those opportunities because you're healed, you're strong. And this is really the message I'm getting. I'm so happy that never do that again. Yeah, I can get that. Will never let myself come last and overextend, never ever. No, and you will not. And you will also, like, you know your worth. And if and you know that a lot of people wouldn't do the healing that you did, so you know what your worth is. And if somebody doesn't see it or at that moment can't give it to you, just move forward to somebody else. There's a million people in this world. I mean, that's very true. I'm free. I feel so much, hence the feeling for feeling good. Yeah, and that's why you in a tub with champagne, celebrating that. Yeah, you need to really now start focusing on something else. And the little movie I made today, the angel energy, is about enchantment. So hey, this is the card, so please check that later. Oh, thank you, Neil, for the confetti. Is that you really need to start looking to only beautiful things in the world, beautiful people, people who worked hard, people who are zen, people who are doing what they're needing to be, working hard and fixing themselves to be on that life path, and continue to be the best they can, and connect with humans that doing the same, so we can do the change on earth, why we came to this rock the first place. And not put your eyes anymore on charity cases. I'm sorry, but no, we don't have time for that. If people are in problems, we are nobody whom, life is is like sometimes really tough for everybody, and that's okay, but then acknowledge it and ask help. There you are, that's the people you see, but we're not going to tell people, wake them up, pull them, and drag them to somewhere. No, it's finished, okay? And then just don't care for them, because it doesn't work. And that's your message from the little Gaia box, and I totally agree with that. People who vibrate on my level, I feel the same, been telling myself that. I'm so done with broke souls. No more mother energy. Yeah, you can be a mother for everybody who lost their way, and acknowledge that, and need help, of course. But they need to ask. And if you give them something, they need to be at that space that they are able to do something with it. And if not, then they just need to work at themselves in the meantime, letting you fly your ground till they find a way to fix it or do that step. And then you keep the door open, so they can always like come and knock and say, hey, you remember you told me that? Now I did it. Now I am ready for the next step. And that's okay, because everybody has their own pace, and their own views and their own decisions to be made. But it can't be connected to your energy. It can't slow you down, sweetie. That's really the lesson. So good luck, sweetie, and thank you for your donation. Anything on money? Yeah, let's check. I'm getting that you at this moment. Oh yeah, don't worry. Money is what I'm getting, is you will have enough to live your life as you want. So if you decide not to spend money because you feel like you don't deserve it, then that money will not come in. So this is really knowing your value and meditating on it. What energy, money you need to have the lifestyle you get, because you're not getting money to save. You are only getting money at this moment, that vibe, to take care of you. So you need to manifest what you need, as and how it feels to have that money to take care of yourself and the loved ones that you have in a safe and good feeling. So how it feels, not an amount, not a note, not a bank account. You manifest that feeling, and then it's gonna be okay. Yes, then know what that amount will be to feel comfortable traveling and doing all these things, and knowing you're okay. It's an energy. So you need to learn to manifest money as an energy. And this is your new lesson. Because before you had a bad connection with money, the devil. You think it's bad. It's not, you don't deserve it. It's not granted to you. So you need to change that energy, okay? That you deserve it, that you need it. Not to save, to take care of you. That's the first step, and then afterwards you can, like, uh, yeah, start manifesting on a different level. Money-related self-affirmation that works for me. Sounds stupid, but no, it's not stupid. It works. Yes, I'm so happy for you too, Shirley. Oh my God, I know where you're coming from. My God, I'm so happy for you. Yeehaw! Good for Shirley. Okay, next on my list is Debbie. Debbie, please let me know if you're here so I can read you. No, do we have your question already? I don't think so, because I didn't see it, but maybe I missed it. So please let me know. No, what's your question? I have Debbie. Debbie on YouTube, please let me know that you are in the. Yes, you're here. Okay, I'm going straight to your reading, and then I'm going to do some mini reads, and then I'll do Nunu and Jessica after that. So please keep tuned. Okay. It's Debbie again under Alan Betty PayPal. Yeah, my son Chris wants to know about his health. He's having his seventh surgery Monday. He's mentally exhausted from it and wants to get back to work for badly. Yeah, been over 2 years now. Very concerned about him. Do you see him fully healing and going back to work fully time healthy? I'm heartbroken for him. Yeah, me too. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. And I'm wishing a lot of strength for Monday, but I'm getting that it's all gonna be fine. And he had a lot of bad experiences, so I understand that he's like not feeling up to it, but it's necessary. Yeah, at this moment, the most important is that that person gets some joy in their life. I'm getting that this surgery will help him to be able to go out and be able to be a part of society again. So this this surgery is really happy. I'm getting that once it's really on his mind and it's really putting him in a d- yeah, in a negative state because of the past, of course, and I totally get it. But once it's over and it's going to be like well, and it will be successful, and it will give him a lot of relief and more freedom to be able to move in his physical life. So it's going to be a big change. So going through that is really a good thing, even that at this moment you don't want to, and he just wants to protect himself and doesn't want to hear it. I totally get that, but I'm getting that this is going to be a big improvement. And instead of fighting it, just start seeing it as your healing journey, because where you are at now, you're not happy. You feel isolated, you feel closed, you feel that you are trapped in a body that can't provide you the vehicle. Your body is your vehicle of your soul. It's broken, it needs to be repaired, and people tried and did some attempts, and now we are where we are. But this surgery is not an attempt, this is a fix. It's gonna fix it, it's gonna fix it. And you need to start seeing that, because otherwise we have a problem that maybe your body will go against it and you will not get the healing as quickly physically done as spirits want you to go through that, because you suffered enough. I'm getting that all this suffering about your body is really your soul needed to be aware that you need this vehicle to work, because otherwise we are miserable. It's like you learn it really hard. So I don't know what kind of karma you decided to bring to this world, because that you all choose before you get born, and that's all your own rights. But this is really the big lesson in this all, and knowing that that's the lesson, and understanding why you go through that, and knowing that your lifestyle from the past has to change, that you'll never get in this situation because of all this surgery and your approach towards this surgery doesn't help your vehicle to be healed quickly. It's actually, you need to detach from your body, as creepy as it sounds. But what I'm getting is like you're putting the car that you really need to get around there, because you're living somewhere where there's like no public transport and like very isolated. In my this you need to visualize, and then you need that car because that's your freedom. That's the way to go buy groceries. That's the way to connect. That's the way to see people and to connect. So this is your body, and you need to give it to the garage and trust them. They will take care of it and fix it and let it run for as long as possible. And then you get it back and you can just go back to life with it. And this is the same thing with Monday. And that's the same intent and vision and emotion that you should have towards the surgery. Um, and just trust. And then when you get your body back and you're back awake and the things, then just take the time to feel that how everything works differently now, but with a positive approach this time, please. That's what spirits are asking. And a male figure is here, like really strong, begging me to ask you to see it this way. And I see things, smell things, and hear things, and I use tarot cards, Kabbalistic, to get these messages quickly out. But that's really what I'm getting. That's what I'm picking up, and that's also what everybody's like. All the spirits around me are begging me to explain as clear as possible. It's all about how he sees it. At this moment with this negativity, it's going to take years. And it's not necessary. I'm not a doctor, I know, so please talk to a professional. But this is really what I'm picking up on. It's he's slowing his health down by not seeing how it all works. We are a physical person, we're an emotional person, and we're a spiritual person. And I was sick as well, and I got through it. But you can't get through it when you are giving up. You just need to take some other version of yourself and work with it to heal the other version of yourself. And I got through. I'm a miracle. Nobody understands. Because it works like that. You're a spiritual person, you're a physical person, and you're an emotional person. And at this moment, the car is broken. So that's the physical part. Yeah, his grandfather is with him. But the emotional part, is nothing wrong with that. Yes, of course, it's not fun to be sick. It's not fun to be not able to walk like me. I couldn't walk. All these things, it's horrible. But that's the emotional part connected to the physical part. He's emotional. It's not depression. It's not necessary. That's not broken. He went through trauma, but that's life. Everybody. Some people go emotionally through trauma. Other people go physically through trauma. Other people go spiritually through trauma. But it's you need to detach it all from each other and see it in the right light. And of course, when it's personal, you take it very emotional, but you need to start detaching yourself from all those things. You are a spiritual being. You will always be a spiritual being. You were one before you were born, and you're going to be one when you die. So that's nothing's going to change there. So spiritually can't suffer from what he's going through. It's not possible. The only thing that is suffering is that he can't get happiness with being here on earth at this moment, because he needs a body and it's broken. So he needs to start looking at it emotionally like that. And it's unfair, and yeah, but everybody has something, and you get what you deserve and what you can deal. And why he's going through that is because he's an amazing coach. He's an amazing person that can show other souls that would give up long time ago the light. And that's what he's going to do. Pass it forward. Give people hope. Show that this is how it works on earth. And not, this is knowledge that is lost. And that's why we are born, to bring it back. And we all are suffering, all in different ways. But we can detach physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So that's what he needs to learn. And if he learns that now, and he can really see his body as a car, and really feel that spirit brought him to the right garage this time, and these people feel that it's their birthright to fix it, and he will see that all through, everything's going to be fine. Yeah. And that person, I didn't felt him in past readings. It's a new person. And he needs to start seeing that. And me telling you about being a spirit before you're born, during your life, and past, this is a message from grandpa. He's seeing the light. And maybe he didn't act like that in this lifetime, but that was his biggest problem. And that's what he wants not that your son does. And that's why he's talking through me and begging me to tell your son to wake up and start seeing things like that, from that perception. And he's mentally a perfect person. He's a beautiful person. He's a loving person. He's a beautiful soul. He can be bumped with his physical part at this moment, yeah, because that's not working, and that's really horrible. I totally get that. But it doesn't define you as an emotional person. He's still born with his beautiful emotional person, and he's a beautiful spiritual person. So he needs to detach from it. It's easy said than done, but he needs to learn that. This is the lesson. Once he learns that, he'll heal quickly. He'll be back at the job in 3 months if he can go through this therapy like that and through this surgery. Of course, not a medical person, but that's the message I'm getting from his grandfather, and that's what I'm getting from my cards and my guides, and that's what I need to tell him. So I hope it helps. He needs to meditate and start seeing himself as 3 virtues. He better give these 3 personalities a name. That's easy for people who are so lost. Just give your physical body a name, give your spirit a name, and give your emotions a name, and start figuring out how is this person feeling, how is this person feeling, and how is this person feeling. And when that person is sick, then we need to use the other persons to heal that person, because it's all balanced and it's all connected. And life is a journey and it's tough and people get sick, and but some people don't get better and they also continue, you know. Needs to start seeing it more like, there's always somebody else worse off than you. That helps from start seeing that as three different things, and then you'll see that magic happens. Then you'll see that whatever doctor says will not happen, because spirits start kicking in. But you need to be open to get that healing. You need to be open to receive. You need to be open to ask and connect. And that's really acknowledging it all, how it works, and not close yourself off and being self-pity, and doesn't work. And being scared for sure doesn't work. Panics is the worst. Your body goes in a lockdown and will not heal. You create problems. Being scared creates problems. You need to believe, you need to trust, you need to believe that your granddad is there and will be through the surgery there and will hold your hand and will wake you up and will be there looking to the surgeon that they are doing the right job. Because you have help now from the other side. So be aware of that and be grateful for that. How many people don't? And that's what I'm getting. Yeah, you need to change your vision. That's what I'm getting. Change your vision. So you want to be sick for another year, 2 years, 3 years, or 3 months and be back whole to work. Up to you. Different paths, different. Your life, not my life. You can do whatever you want. You want to take it in baby steps. Totally okay. There's no good or bad way to go about it. But this is the lesson that needs to be learned. And how long you want to go about it, that's your choice. You're a human being. But I don't want to see you suffering. Your mom doesn't want to see you suffering. So play around with it. Think about it. Detach yourself a bit. Draw it maybe. Draw three versions of yourself. Start, give it three names. Be busy with it. It will click because you know it's right and it will feel better. And that's, when you're happy and you feel better and you get more information and you get more control because you start finally understanding how it works, because that's not what we get in schools, because they really don't want us to know how it works. All this la la land talk. Then you'll understand how to live, how to act, and then you'll achieve really quickly your goals in life. And then all these years or months that you were wasted by being not connecting or not understanding or making wrong decisions, or other people bringing from scaredness wrong surgeons in your life, will be for a reason. Do you understand? To give back. He needs to get out more because mentally he's okay. And the mental aspect of us, we need to connect with human beings. When we talk to another human being, and not via WhatsApp, but really face to face, our brains grow. So him being secluded from everything makes him not develop his brain. So maybe he physically can't go to his job and have fun and learn more and connect with human beings, but him closing himself in depletes him of growing his brain, and that he can do now. That's nothing to do with his surgery. So he should go out more, for sure. And it's all anxiety that comes when you don't do things anymore, because they become so new and difficult. You need to give momentum. You need to give like then, and this is how it's gonna be, and this is your day. It needs to be a routine. Him getting out every day, connecting with human beings, connecting with nature, connecting with animals every day. And after a while, it's not so scary anymore. And after a while, you need it, and you'll do it by yourself because you feel, I have an urge. I'm claustrophobic here. I need. This is the emotional part. He made it broken, but it's not broken. I got it, Claire. Thank you so much. So that's the reading I've got for you. I hope it helps, and I wish you a lot of strength and really your son. I wish him all the best. Know his granddad will hold his hand and will take care of him. Don't be scared, Mommy Monday. It's gonna be fine. He's in good hands, and I'm sending a lot of positive energies from everybody and anybody. It's gonna be okay. Okay, the worst is there. It's ending. It's ending. And if it's gonna be a 3 months or a year, that's up to him. But as a mom, we need to take a step back and let them be their own human being. We can just give them advice, and that's fine. And that needs to be your role, because you also are depleting yourself from fun, from life, with all the worries. It's up to him as well. Okay, I'm going straight to Jessica reading. Laura, I'll read you after Jessica, okay? Jessica, thank you for donating. Tarot by Shah, I'll read you after Jessica as well. So keep putting your question in. No, still Nunu. Did we get Nunu's question? Otherwise, you're after Jessica, yes. Jessica, you can revisit your reading at 1 hour and 40 minutes on YouTube once I'm off live. How do I handle this issue with Jocelyn at work? How is Brian and Nemo's relationship doing since I told Nemo about our relationship? Oh, that's interesting. That even I think I want to know. I'm getting nosy. Let's start with the boring part. Work. That's how it feels. Not for me. I love doing work readings, but I'm getting that you're not really happy at work at this moment. You really think it. Uh, oh, you don't mind? No, no. Okay, great. Thank you. Then you're after Claire, sweetie. Hi, Sylvia. I'm getting that you're really like done. How do I? And you're really done with Jocelyn, or whatever her name is. Okay, let's check. Okay, the first message I'm getting about your work is you need to meditate. Look, this you need to do. I mean, can I be more clear? This is what you need to do. You need to stop like hurting yourself, stop asking how and why they and not me, and not try to convince people. It's you just need to breathe. Just know you're better, know that you know them, and from that energy, like, yeah. So it's all about energy here. This is a battle that you survive if you understand how energy works and you know and believe your strengths of it. You going as a queen, looking amazing, knowing what the reality is, and from that energy, that truth, talk, speak, act, that person will get the daggers in their heart, because then you are confident, and that never happened. You're always questioning yourself. Whatever people are telling you, you always go within and you're questioning yourself. This is done. Whatever you know about is Jocelyn, that's the truth. Not everybody sees it as the truth, because everybody sees situations by their vision and their trauma from the past. So everybody has a different vision about the same rock we're living in the same period and with the same information we have. So that's why it's done with getting confused. You clear, you know, you act out of being right by knowing, not needing the acknowledgement of the world, just by knowing, like, of course, yeah, and go. Don't go in these discussions. Don't. And this came on your path to learn this lesson, and this is gonna heal you, that in the future nobody's gonna challenge you ever again. So you need to go through this. You need to go through this. So change your energy. You're right. Maybe not the whole world knows it now, but they will know in the future. But you're not going to wait till the future. You're not going to convince people to know it now. They will know it in their time. You know it, you understand it, and from that energy, you communicate to that person and you communicate to everybody. That's your narrative about it, and that's the truth. And you don't need, and from there, that knowing, that feeling, you talk, you connect, you make decisions, what you see things, opportunities in your job to spin in or not. Yes, the period. depending when you're gonna be in that energy, eh? I'm a Kabbalistic reader. I just see what, if you continue what you're doing, nothing's gonna change in that period. But if you change and you find and you understand that lesson and you accept that challenge, and you're gonna be again on the lotus flower, being in this meditative state, so she can't get to you. It's gonna be like max 10 days, and that person will shut themselves off. You'll see that their action and their nagging and their voice will change. They will stop annoying you. They will be busy with somebody else. They will just move off your back. Yeah. And they will even want to befriend you, maybe, because you are so. They'll start seeing that you are better than they are, and that you are much more knowledgeable than they are. So, and then it's up to you what you do with it or not. Then we have Brian and Nemo's relationship, doing things I told Nemo about our relationship. Let's check. Let's check. Okay, they went through a fresh new start. So they're still figuring it out. It's new relationship. They're just figuring it out. I'm getting that the female energy in this relationship is like a can't live without that person and will just forgive. And it will go through life feeling not secure in this relationship because physically that person is not trustworthy, but they believe that's what they deserve. So yeah, Nemo thinks that that's what they deserve. So nothing's gonna change, sweetie. Don't know what your intention was. Oh, you wanted him back. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, sweetie, you can revisit your reading on YouTube. But what I'm getting is that the Nemo believes that that's what they deserve. So nothing's gonna change. They start over, they are questioning it, they are recalibrating how to move forward in this relationship with the knowledge they have. But the conclusion will be that nothing's gonna change because they believe that that's what they deserve. That's gonna be the end conclusion. So nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. So it's quite sad. And I was like, why did you tell him? What was your intention? You wanted to break them up or something, but that's not going to happen with this information. No, it just gave them that person like a setback that they didn't know where they were at. But the conclusion is they're going to continue. Oh, you didn't want to bring them up. I'm pulling the moon. You wanted to bring some shit on them emotionally. No, you don't need to come the truth. This is not your task. I think that's bullshit, sweetie, and you know that. Don't fool me. No. The truth comes out when it does, and we are not here to be judges. No, you did it for something for yourself. We move or we get judgment because we feel to be seen in a way or to get acknowledged for something. You don't take that action. No. You need to dig deeper there. You need to dig deeper there because there is a reason why you did it. I had the moon on it. Yeah, but then still. Yeah, but then still. It can be your kid. You don't do it. It's their story to tell. It's their relation. It's their secretive. It's their sanctuary. It's their lesson. It's not up to us. You can talk to them and to the person who doesn't share that information and ask why they're not sharing it, but you're not the person to tell. You have nothing to do in that situation as a human being. It's not your place, and you know that. It's up to the person who you can connect with that person and you can tell them, why are you not telling that? I feel annoyed with that. if you ever ask me, I will, but you don't embark and decide to be a judge on a moment or time to interfere in a relationship. You just don't. I knew a friend was a secret relationship for 7 years. Yeah, okay. And I couldn't hide it anymore because I will need it up in the same room and I couldn't lie. Like, I didn't know who he was. Yeah, yeah, but you had a secretive relationship. So keep it secret then. Then you don't reveal. You are a part. This is the part of owning it. And this is the part with the work the same, that nothing's going to change because you don't understand to be that person on a lotus flower. You both are grown ups and decide to be in a secretive relationship. Maybe the other one forced it up onto you because you're a beautiful person and I'm telling that because I love you. And I want you to see the world differently because otherwise you will keep attracting this shit. But you can't, if you accept it and you are a part of it and you close to that pack by acting on it and accepting it, then that is it. It's a secretive relationship. You don't mention it to nobody because it's a secret, no? So you broke that secret in that room with somebody else present. So at that moment, this is something that you need to own. That's not okay. That went by accident. I totally get it because sometimes we're frustrated and we just start throwing things out. But you need to own your shit. That's about spirit being in balance and being in the right energy to understand what happened and then say, okay, that's my mistake or sorry or whatever. Because we can correct it, but we need to own our shit. What I did, I felt like I betrayed Nemo and I had to get it off my chest. Yeah, but Nemo, but that was somebody else. So why do you do that if it's a secretive relationship and other people are around to hear it? So next time, this is your lesson. Next time, don't accept people in your life that want to make you a secret because it's stupid. You're a beautiful queen. You should get like full attention. Why did you get yourself in that situation and why did you diminish yourself to be okay in that space? Why? You're much better. You deserve much better. What were you gaining out of that that you thought that that was okay for you? It's not worth. You're such a beautiful person. No, you're too good for this shit. Yeah, I get it. But this needs to end this energy because this is not okay. Because you will keep attracting these idiots. Yeah, okay. But he kept it secretive. So whatever he keeps it secretive or if he's doing wrong or not wrong, he kept it a secret. And I'm sure you were not allowed to like tell it to everybody or post it. There were boundaries. That's what I'm picking up. There were boundaries around this relationship, and you were vulnerable or not vulnerable or whatever. It doesn't matter. That moment, life brought you in a situation, and you accepted that. So whatever that person had to give you, and the rules and limitations that you went through, were okay for you. So maybe you can see that that person came when your husband died to get you through a healing process. And maybe Brian and Nemo didn't acknowledge that or didn't went through this situation or didn't explain it or whatever in their relationship because they were not yet there. So it's not up to us to do those things. And if he by accident heard it, then yeah, you did something stupid and that's fine. And then you say sorry and then you move on. But don't think that now you have nothing to do with it because you do. That's all the connections. Do you understand? And the big life lesson here for you is that you need to only to accept people that treat you as a queen because this is really horrible. You're making a big mess. People get hurt even out of your known area. So this is also a lesson again, that you are a person that always needs to be in her strength and needs to make like a big effort to always be in her strength. Because if you're not in your strength, like when the passing of your husband, that for sure made a big uh, disbalance, then you make poor decisions. So your life quest in this life, not to hurt even people at that moment that you don't know, is to always be stable. And if you're not stable, it needs to be your number one priority. And you just don't connect with humans. Don't promise things. Don't take things from humans. Just be you, because then you're vulnerable. Then people can take advantage of you. I walked away and I told my brother-in-law, because lying about it is worse. Ah, that's okay. I leave it to you. I don't see it as lying, but you can call it that way, but whatever. It's not lying. Nobody asked you, so it's not lying. It's not lying, not telling. If nobody asks you, if that person where it's about comes to you and says, then it's lying. This is, I mean, the world, I know it's lying spiritually. I totally get it. But we live on this rock. We're born in this body, and this rock works. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. The spirit, and this is the lesson you need to learn from it, and then it's all worth it. The thing is, we lie and we don't like situations not being like open in the air, because we're spiritual beings. I totally get that. But the problem is, we are born in a physical body and we come to this rock. And this rock is dominated by human beings that makes the rules. All rules on this world are made by human beings. Nothing to do with spirituality. Even the church rules are made by human beings. Everything, whatever, if you believe in it or not, but Jesus came as a human being and made rules. So it's always a human that makes rules, no spirit. It's not God that came from nowhere and made rules. So what the thing is, or we interpreted the rules. Look to the 10 rules that this guy had to go and to the mountain and get it. He interpreted them as those 10 rules. We don't know if God said those rules, because there was spirit. So if it was a bad medium, we're all screwed here. So this world is based on rules, human rules. So you need to act via human rules, but not get disconnected from spiritual rules, because it's totally different. And there is a way how we connect with people, and there's a way how we hurt people, and there's a way that people don't want to deal with the reality, and that's their right. So you were not lying. Yes, you were lying spiritually, but physically you're not lying. You were not lying. And that's something that you need to understand. There are rules and there are spiritual rules. And if we start confusing it all, we become right fighters and we don't connect anymore with the physical rules. And then we get isolated and everybody thinks we're stupid and a fool. Because everything works organized by the human rules. Thank you, Sylvia. But that's how it is. I mean, yeah, there is like no fairy tale. Even a fairy tale as a kid is a rule that you're telling your child how to behave later. It's nothing to do with God, it's nothing to do with spirit, it's nothing to do with the creator. It's pure a human rule. I feel like I can feel their energies, and it messed with my head when he showed up to my family's house. Yes, and that's the spiritual part of you. That's why I'm telling you, you're a beautiful spiritual person. Totally get that. Hey, I'm telling this all out of love for you. But the problem is, once we spiritually get triggered and we don't stay zen, as I told you for your workspace, you know, the little, then we start using the physical rules on our spiritual scareness triggers, and then things get out of control, and big damage you can make to your reputation, your career, whatever. We need to then take a step back and acknowledge that spiritually we're getting this chaos, but then we need to calm down, meditate, take a book and write down what are the physical rules, how to go about it. And that's not blaring it out. No, that's having a conversation or a cup of coffee with a person when you're calm about it, who was involved, and having a talk what they think about it. And giving them the chance to fix it still. And then whatever they say or they, then it's up to you. If you're, so do you understand how you could go about it? If you couldn't at that moment, I totally get it, eh? But I want you to learn from it, because it's so horrible when these things happen and we don't learn, because it will happen again and again and again. And it's so painful, tiring, horrible, because your husband died and somebody took advantage of you. So here are a lot of lessons to be unpacked for you. Do you understand? And I think it's going to waste if we're not talking about it, because you deserve better. You deserve to see it in the right light. You're a great person, and I don't want to see you suffering, and your husband doesn't want to see you suffering. And this is gonna happen again and again and again if you don't get it, like, got it. And from that, and that's the part with the work, because now I'm getting the energy part about your work. So I really mean it out of love. And I hope you can look back at it and you can understand that you are spiritual creatures like me, and we get like overdose sometimes, but then we need to shut the fuck up. We need to shut up. We just need to whew, like write it on a post-it. That's what I tell my kids, because they're also just write it on a post-it and stick it somewhere to be revisit. So we write it on our phone, we write it in a booklet, we just remember it somewhere, but we just will revisit later. And then when we revisit later, when we're in a calm state, then we think, okay, I've got this feeling in that room with that person. So what are the human steps by the human rule book, how to bring it to somebody's attention? And which steps do I need to go through, and which people I need to make aware before I tell the source? That's how it works. And then you're right, then everybody will understand you. If you share that information with anybody, they will praise you, because this is the rule how we go about it in this rock, on this rock. It is like what it is. And you're not born to change it, so I'm sorry. And that's the lesson here. But you do whatever you want with it. But I think that if you get it, life's gonna be amazing for you. Okay, let's see who's next. I was in the same situation. Never put yourself on number two. No, it's just not worth it. Some are predators and look for you when you are emotional weak. Yeah. So that's why when we're emotional weak, we don't connect to nobody. We don't believe. You know, when I'm in an emotional state or whatever, that I know that I my weakness that I figured out in time, and somebody comes to me and give me something, I'm like, what do you want? It's like it became so clear for me that it's a trigger for me, that when somebody does that, I'm like, why? Or giving you compliments about nothing, I'm like, you know, when you understand, then you get these different energies, and then you don't get in that you don't get in those situations anymore, because they're so tiring. They are. So thank you, Jessica, for your question. I know it was a long reading, but I suppose more people could benefit of yeah, your life is not about this person and that person, but it makes it so difficult, and then the family is involved. Why? You don't want to be in that point of attention. You don't want to always worry what you're saying. It's just a waste of space. But if you want to clear it up, you need to do it via the physical rules. So yeah. Hi, Moana. Oh, you donated as well. Thank you so much, sweetie. You're after Nunu, if Nunu put her question in, and you're after Claire. Yeah, that's you. I know. I know, Claire. You're on my list. Uh, I'm gonna do a few mini reads and then I'll get to Claire's reading. Laura, will the council contact me soon about? Just a minute. My Okay, Laura, will the council contact me soon about my new house? I'm getting like 8 days. So it's gonna be like between 1 week, not this week, but past a week, but shorter than 2 weeks. That's what I'm picking up. But they are worried about something, so they need to figure it out. So that's why I don't get a clear date. Hi, Sasha. May I ask what's Vanan's true intention to me, Salini? I'm visible or filtered? Yes, you're visible. At this moment, they, yeah, that's amazing. Finally, some progress. What I'm getting is that I'm not freezing here, Sarah, so maybe you need to get off live and re enter again. What I'm getting is that this person at this moment is not being like 100% honest to you. The only thing that they are seeing at this moment in this relationship is friendship, but really nothing more. Pink Rose, thank you for being my top 3 viewer. Melina, is Ali still with the new girlfriend? Let's check. I'm getting yes, 3 yeses, sweetie. Okay, I'm doing great. Aqua 28. Any message regarding Kazer? What's his attention? At this moment, I'm getting that he's moving career wise, and I'm getting that he's lost all connection with spirit. So he's just doing his thing, only what he can see. So if you're seeing nothing, if it's not acting warm towards you, then that's the reality. Only actions can tell you how he is. So if you know nothing, then you are nothing to them at this moment. I'm so sorry, sweetie, if that's not what you want to hear. Will all bring any gifts for me from Russia? This moment, I don't think so. Wendy, how will I get with Travis tonight? How will it go with Travis tonight? At this moment, I'm getting that Travis is your soulmate, but at this moment, you need to really let all emotions behind. Because if you are not able to let it go and like start over fresh because things are annoying you and just can park it, like write it on a post-it and stick it somewhere to be revisited. This needs to be an evening that you just want to have like joy, fun, caring, warmth, and friendship. It's so important to find a way to connect on those levels because otherwise it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a frustration. It just brings you nowhere. So just like manifest and act and prepare yourself to just have a good connection and a good experience and then learn what they are when they don't feel threatened. And that should give you the information to move forward from that connection. So I hope it helps. Thank you, my favorite podcast. Hi, Sylvia. Yes, happy to see you again today. Yeah, let go of the past, sweetie. Yeah, but really let it go and start over again and see who this person is as a new. And good luck and have a great weekend, sweetie. And hopefully I see you on Monday. Good luck, sweetie. Yes, happy Friday. That's for sure. Okay, I'm going. Nunu, I still don't have a question. What's your question, sweetie? Nunu, your question. Can you type your question while I'm reading Claire, Nunu, so I can read you before I read Moana, okay? Okay, Claire. Hey, Sasha. I'm Claire. Yes. I know I've been a little boring about B asking about him, but I've been confused about 2 girls and I want to know the truth behind them. Ooh. I don't care how it is anymore. The first girl is N. He is the ex he had before me. I want to know about her and him. And the second girl, her initials are I. I want curious about her because they followed her, then unfollowed, and I'm sure they talked. I want to know that's between them. I don't care. I just want to know about both. Okay, got you. I got you. Okay, Claire, let's go there. We need to find out about the first girl first. So confused about two girls. The first one is the X with the I. Yeah, let's find out first. Okay, let's go first to this situation. The X and him. At this moment, what I'm pulling, Claire, is that there's no connection between them both. The X and him, the first girl you're asking me of, they don't, the end girl, they don't connect. I feel that they both are traveling in different roads. I think his ex is looking for marriage material and also family forced, like really marriage material, and their family doesn't see him as so. So no, I don't see their paths connecting moving forward. She's totally done with him. Yeah, that's the girl, the ex. It's totally no connection, no emotions. She's quite pissed on him. She feels that he never took it serious and connected with her out of false pretenses. So she's like, no, he did, he did care about her or something. So they were connecting, I think, when you were together, but that was just her still asking questions, not getting it, because that information that 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 he was not serious, she figured out later when he was already with you. She feel that she was played. She's very negative about it. And for sure, she will never put any energy in him again. So they are not on speaking terms. And the way he left me while we were together and the way he left me. So yeah, so what I'm getting is that she's not a part of it. Let's go to the other one. Girl, initial R, I. The I girl. No, I didn't reconcile with her because she didn't leave that opening. Secondly, the family would never accept that. They think he's a crook. They think that she was um, led with wrong intentions. Um, I think that if you would talk to her, she would say that he gave her the feeling that he was interested for marriage, but he never did want to marry her. So, and I think the family took him in as a potential son-in-law. So it's a lot of pain there. It's a lot of pain there. So the second one, let's go for the second. The second one, the second one is not done with him. She's like a stalker. No, this is a girl that comes up and pops up, and uh, yeah, they know each other, or she knows him already a long time. I think they were in the same school, or when they were kids, hanging around the same area, and she has a very friend. Yeah. So what I'm getting is that this other person, they have. I'm getting that he knows her or is acquainted with her but doesn't dare to move forward. I think he likes her. It's like a fantasy woman. He makes like a whole thing in her head. I don't think he learns or knows her like really personal or connects physically with her, but he's like he keeps an eye on her. So he's just interested in her. That's it. The girl herself, yeah, I'm getting he's a stalker. They connected when they were school age or school in school. Um, I think she's a big deal. Um, I think he's just too shy. So this is like a guilty pleasure. Do you get it? No, they don't have anything romantic because he doesn't dare to ask, doesn't dare to move forward on it. It's like, yeah, there's no. She's like way out of his league. No, they don't have a. They're not in a relationship. I feel that them being even friends would be a miracle. Yeah, he will be, but I don't think that there is going. Of course, he wants to have any glimpse of her, but they're not in a relationship. I don't know, Claire. You're asking me what their connection is, and their connection is nothing. What I'm getting in my cards. So you can fantasize and create all kind of fairy tales for yourself. That's fine, but that's not what I read at all. So I don't know how you connect the dots for yourself and make that story up and believe that and get annoyed by that. I just can't. You have too much free time, sweetie. I don't know if he's coming or not. Your question was what are their connection? And their connection is that he is aware that she's existent. They know each other from like school age. He's too scared to connect with her, so he would never like acknowledge it or step forward. And she's way out of his league. So just one curious because they followed and unfollowed each other was like on and off. So what I'm getting, yeah, so they can follow and unfollow, it's their right. So that's what I'm telling. He's obsessed. And then he doesn't have the courage to move forward. Then he unfollows her because then he wants to move on again. And then he thinks, I'm stupid. And then I'm going to follow her again. So this is how this bee is working. So I don't know why you put him on this pedestal. He's just a scared person. He's just a scared person. Coming abroad very soon. And her birthday is on Monday. I don't know if it's romantically. Maybe it's just lust. What he doesn't know her. How can be somebody romantically interested in somebody if they don't know each other? They just follow and follow themselves a few times on the internet. How can you be romantically interested, Claire? Seriously, how can you be romantically interested in somebody that you just follow and unfollow? Yeah, but that's not romantically interested. They just when you follow and unfollow and you talk, it's just attraction, physical attraction, no? So yeah, there is physical attraction from him to her, but she not to him. So yeah. And then he disconnects again when he feels that nothing is going nowhere because he's scared. So this is just a game. This is a game. And I don't think him I'm not seeing him going to any place or activity or invitation. I'm not saying that. No. So I don't think he will be there. I mean, did they meet or something else? They know each other from the past. They know each other from the past. They didn't meet, they just. I'm not. What do you want from me? I'm a medium. What do you want to know? And what does it has to do with you actually? So why do you want to know private people's lives? No, they didn't. I told you. No. She's not interested. He is, but he's too scared to move forward. So they just connect with following, not following. Then he unfollows her because he feels like, I'm not getting nowhere. And then he thinks he maybe will get, and then he gets the courage to follow her again. I mean, what do you want more from me? It's not your interest, Claire. How can you say again? Oh, I'm getting so tired of these people. How can it be your fucking interest? Seriously. Be real. Again, stop lying. And I'm saying that out of love. It can't be your interest. It's not true. It's what you make yourself believe, but it's not. Yes, so it's your ex. Ex is gone. It's the past. You are a spiritual being. You're always in my life. You live in the now. So what does he has to do with your life now? Nothing. And why? Because you decided that. You made these decisions. You met him. I told you often when you would meet him, and you did what? You did nothing. 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 So you decided all those moments that he is nothing in your life now. So he's nothing in your life now. And then you want to me to unpack other people's life? Why? You made that decision. You. I, Spirit brought you together so many times because you have this idea in your head that he needs to come with roses and a white horse. Sweetie, not gonna happen. Spirits broke, I don't care, that's past. If he broke up with you, then you let him be in the past and you don't want shit from him. But at this moment, you want him. You're asking me every day about him. I told him he will be in your life. And he was in your past. Yes or no? So I was right or not? And at that moment, you decide to do nothing. And that's your right because he was an asshole and he broke up with you. But he's not going to say sorry out of nothing because he feels that he was right. So Spirit brought you together because you are soulmates and you could act and you decided all the time not to act. So what do you want from me? I don't know. And why do you care about other people's life? What do you care about his life at this moment? No, you don't need to be sorry. I just want you to get awake. I love you. I want you to wake up and understand. Thank you for your donation. That you had all these opportunities from spirits, and that's what I can read, and that's what I see, and it all happened all these years that we are together. But at that moment, you had a fairy tale in your head, and you decided to do nothing. You wanted him to do something. He's not a dog. You can't train him. He's not even in your life now. You can't train him now. He ended the relationship. So if you want him back, you will have to do something. If you do nothing, then you accept him ending it. That it's not meant to be ended, that's something else. We talk about it every day. But then spirits brings you together over and over and over again. And every time you do nothing. So he's nothing in your life now because you made those decisions in the now. We can only make decisions in the present. And then the present will be the future present. If you acted differently in that present, you had now a different present. Yes or no? So wake up. Stop whining. Stop fantasizing. Just wake up. Manifest opportunities, and you're fucking good at it. And act if you want a different outcome in your life. Otherwise, your life is passing by, sweetie. Every minute, every second, and you're just keeping that same way of going through life. And it doesn't bring you happiness because you're not a happy person. And it's sad. Because you should and you have to be, because you're a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person. I was so nosy because I think he has someone else and maybe I should give up on him. Yes, you should give up on him now because in the present and in the past and in the future, he's nothing because you're not acting. And if tomorrow you bump into him to the party, you do nothing. So what does it matter if he's there? He's not going to be there. But if he's there or not, you are not going to act on it. So he's nothing. And all this period that you're on this social media and figuring it out, why are you not busy finding your dream job? Why are you not on dating sites finding your Mr. Right? Because he's not the right one, because you didn't act when he was a part of your present after he said and stopped the relationship. So you don't even have the courage to fight for him. You don't have any energy left to face your fear and act or save something. So maybe you're making like a movie, him a character that he's not. I can't act because I overgift and he didn't give me. Overgift? What is? Then don't. But then he will not be in your life anymore. So just let it be. Yes, you will bump him into him again because it's your soulmate. But he's not gonna change. He sees it not this way. This is how you see it. And maybe that's the truth. I don't care because he's not seeing that. He's not seeing that. He feels that you were a small kid that wanted a dreamy life, and whatever he did was not good enough. And secondly, he was not ready to settle down. So he ran. He closed the relationship because you wanted an outcome that he knew you were not ready for it. So actually, he's an adult here. And then when you meet, he sees you and you act like a small child, and doing nothing. What do you think? That he has more respect for you now? You're acting still. So every time he sees you, it gives him a acknowledgement and a courage because he cares about you, because you are soulmates, not to think that this is a possibility in his life. So probably he'll fall in love with a girl with his head and get married with his head, and you will meet when you are finally being yourself. And then he will think like, crap, this is the biggest mistake I did in my life, because he loves you, but he doesn't want you as a physical person in your life because you're acting as a child. And this person, when they settle down, they want an adult. So he doesn't believe he did anything wrong with ending the relationship, because when spirits bring you together again, you're still showing that you're a scary small mouse. So what? So why would he then, out of nowhere, come with a bouquet of flowers and say sorry to you? Why? Why do you think he will do that? Why do you think you deserve him doing that to you? Do you get it? And I mean that out of love. It just doesn't make sense to me anymore. It's just weird. Just look at it as it is. Stop fantasizing. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I think you need to go back to your relationship with this person that you had and be honest what kind of person you were in that relationship. Yeah, but you're telling me all the time, I treated him so well. I treated him so well. But maybe that was not his needs. Everybody's needs are different and everybody wants to be loved in a different way. So maybe you took care of him all the time, but that's not a need he needs because he can take perfectly care of himself, or he doesn't care. Maybe his need was you doing something else for them. So did you know, and do you know today, how he likes to be loved? I don't care if it's right or wrong. It's not about being right or wrong. Again, the world makes rules, but there are no rules. Voila. So how did you treat him well if you don't know the person that you love so much, waiting for years to come back to you, how that person wants to be loved? So he's a total stranger to you, and you have feelings for him. And at that moment, you were too childish to have a normal relationship, because every adult who has an adult relationship, and I don't care about the age, an adult, they want to know what the person needs, and then they decide if they are capable to give it that person, if they want to learn to be able to give it. And if not, they don't fall in love with them. They don't go to La La Land. They don't look to a stupid Disney movie. This is reality. This is life. Wake up. It's it's that's what it is. So the whole beat thing was a childish connection, that you stayed too much child and he grew up a bit quicker and he ended it, and that's it. Spirits decided that you are soulmates. Yeah, and that's true. They brought you together again and again in physical places that you even got being warned by me. And still, you didn't connect. Like, what did you miss about our relationship? What did I do wrong? You didn't even connect with him to get some information. So you don't care. And in the meantime, you're all the time, I was so good for him. No, because you don't know him. How can you be good to him if you don't know him? How can he be good to you if he doesn't know you? So again, we are physical people, emotional people, and spiritual people. And Claire was a spiritual connection, yeah. But then, what was the emotional connection? You don't know how he wants to be loved. Did you tell him how you want to be loved? No. So hey, I can answer that for you. And then we had the physical part. Oh, we were too young. So what was it? What? It's not even a relationship. No, I don't know. I don't understand him at all. You're right. I waited for him and he betrayed me. No, he didn't. That's true. He didn't betray you. He didn't. Because you don't know him. And you didn't know her. You don't know each other. How can you betray a foreigner? How? So stop playing this victim card. Stop seeing yourself as a victim. You're not. You never were betrayed in a relationship. You were in a fantasy relationship and forgot to talk to somebody to tell them they are in one. And they just acted as they did because they were just in the here and now and you were in La La Land. That they didn't betray you. And that's why it's strange when you meet again, you do get this connection. He always looks at you because there is a spiritual connection. But he never betrayed you on the spirituality. The emotional and the physical is your dreams and your idea that he needs to act away. But it's not reality. He physically didn't betray. And you saying that is actually very ruining him because he's too good for that. He didn't. He didn't, Claire. He didn't. And you blabbing that around in human world where rules and things are made by humans and they hear he betrayed you, oh, then he's the villain. So you're making him a villain in your surrounding, your family, your life, but he didn't betray you. You felt betrayed because you were in a fantasy life and he didn't act out your fantasy, but hey, yeah. He said he cheated. He said it to me. That was mean. No, he cheated, yeah. But you didn't have a physical relationship. You didn't have an emotional relationship. And he needed more. So he got it somewhere else. And that's why he ended it. He didn't just woke up one day and cheated on you physically. He waited and waited. And you were doing nothing. You didn't even acknowledge it. You didn't even say how he could work on it or what your needs were or what was possible in that physical part. There was no physical relationship. That's what I see in the cards, sweetie. There was nothing. So he betrayed you how? He cheated. How? There was no physical relationship. You can have a relationship. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were physically not together. He didn't create a new relationship. No, because he had a spiritual relationship with you and he still keeps having that. But there's no emotional way of building this relationship if you keep acting that way. And there's no way that that relationship ever gonna be a physical relationship if you keep acting that way. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, but that's stupid. You don't wait. You tell them what your needs are. You don't wait, Claire. Yeah, but that's your loss. It's ridiculous. How can you have what how can you know what you like, what you don't like if you don't explore? I mean, it's ridiculous. You put yourself in jail. You're a nun. I mean, yeah, you're married with Jesus now. So be happy. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's a childish relationship that you made a whole story and you acted away and then spirit brought you together and you were warned and you still had this fantasy about how he needs to act and you just don't want to see the reality. And as long as you don't want to see, oh yeah, sweetie, thank you so much, the reality, nothing's going to change. But I'm going to move from forward from here because we're getting nowhere. But think about it, sees it differently. But anyhow, he has no relationship with those two, so you can breathe and stop stalking their things and start working on yourself, because that's what you need to do, sweetie. This is all waste of time. The only thing that is not waste of time is seeing what your past is, and seeing how you're living now with rules that are ridiculous, and opinions about yourself that are not true. No, I don't mind dealing with you, but it doesn't matter what the answers are on the questions you're asking, because you need to start seeing the reality to get out of this mess. You don't need to give up. There's nothing to give up on. That's You're still not getting it, Claire. There's nothing to give up. There's nothing to give up, because there's nothing. In your present, he's nothing. He was in your past present something. You decided to do nothing. So your future, he stays nothing. So you live your life now. And when he pops up again, then you do act differently if you want to or not. And if you choose not to act differently, then he will be nothing in your present. And it's going to go on all your life. All your life, you're going to bump into him. I can tell you that. You're gonna bump into him all your life. And as long you act like this, he will be nothing in the present. That's something you can really know. And that's gonna be it. So it's up to you. You have the ball in your court. Okay, next on my list is Moana. And after Moana, I have Salini. Moana, are you here, sweetie? Please let me know. No, you don't need to take my advice, Claire. I just want you to wake up. Just wake up. Wake up, please. You're wasting your time. Wake up, make a decision, act on it, done. Next. Like that. Just keep moving forward in your life instead of fantasy life. Moana, your question. Will I buy a house or build? Will I do on my own, or are there other family members or friends involved? Will my grandson ever start doing the right things, or does he disrespect us? Will Steven do okay at school? Okay, got you, sweetie. You can revisit your reading, Moana, on YouTube once I'm off live at 2 hours and 37 minutes. If you want. If you don't know my YouTube channel, I think you do, then please go to my bio. It's the last option in my link tree. Don't forget to subscribe and give my life a thumb up, because that all helps me grow on social media. Okay, will I buy a house or build? Let's first figure that out. You're gonna buy one or you're gonna build one? I think it's a combination, and I'm also seeing like an image popping up, sweetie. I'm getting that it's like maybe an old something that you buy, and but you need to like build it up to your idea. So it's like really big renovation, not just painting walls. So it's like an old thing that needs to like be brought into life again. It's like it's fell, and some things needs to be demolished and other things needs to be rebuilt. So it's something combined, so that you're buying a house but it's not livable. Does that make sense? Something like that. Will you do that on your own, or are there family involved? Let's see. I'm not seeing that the time zone that you manifested to get that property, let's call it a property, I feel that because it's a house not livable, it's gonna be like a part you can buy yourself, and then the other part, like rebuilding it, and will be a whole like a piece that people will help you by helping you physically, but also donating your money or giving you special ways to pay like loans, but different than the bank. So it's like a whole community building your house, something like that I'm seeing. So it's a project. It's a project. So money will be involved from family and friends, but also they will help you physically to be able to do things that will then you don't have to pay for. So it's like a group thing. Will my grandson ever start doing the right thing, or does he disrespect us? Your grandson. What's going on with your grandson? Let's check, Mona. I'm getting that your grandson has like no control about whom he is. I'm getting that he's like very confused who he is. I don't know what happened in his past, but he just doesn't know who he is. So he needs to calm down. And at this moment, he's not. And he disrespects you, but by doing actions. But why he's doing those actions is to find out who he is. So it's quite sad. Because I really, in the core, he loves you a lot. I know he really tries to make you proud, even he's not very good at showing it. It's never his intention to disrespect you, but it just happens. I think that it's a bit also like bringing out his frustration towards you. That's why it's disrespectful, but actually it's meant for somebody else who did this, who left him behind. I'm getting that this is going to end, but it's a healing journey, and it's going to be like in your face for a long time. But I'm getting that after 5 months now, if you can understand why he's disrespectful, and from that space, not act as he did it on purpose, but more that you feel sorry for him and not take it personally. How difficult it is, I know, Moana. But just changing that energy, that you see him and that you see him struggling. Ah, his mom walked away. Oh, that's why you're getting it. Yeah. So actually, that's his grief, his sadness and his anger towards his mom. That's disrespect. So if you see that it's not to you as a person, because you are this spiritual, fantastic being that you are, and you can like be your physical his mother, so he can heal, because it's a healing journey, and you need to find a kind of balance in it. Yeah, a balance. And I'm getting that he's gonna get through that, but it's gonna take maybe a half a year with ups and downs, but the worst will be over in a few months. Yeah, he's gonna be fine, he's gonna be beautiful, he's gonna be strong, he's gonna be amazing, he's gonna be very inspiring. Only his thing with money, he has a hole in his head. I don't know if it's is it that he got it from his father or his mother, but I'm getting that that will be a worry, the finance around him, and getting him stable and getting him to understand money. Because, as he disrespects you out of nowhere, not wanting to, but from it, he will spend money. It will be the money. So that's really, actually, he needs guidance in here. I don't know if there's a therapist or something who can help him, because otherwise he will take it to adultcy with money. So be aware of that. Will Staden do okay at school? At this moment, I feel that Staden is a very frightened person. Oh my God, I get really, really shivers when I think about this little person. And it makes him really little. So that's why I'm saying little person, because he sees himself as a very little, small person. I'm getting that it's gonna be a transition. I'm not getting that putting him like straight full time in school is the solution. I feel that he needs to be like carefully um, brought into that life. I'm getting that, yeah, that's the way to heal. Always a new thing, but then slowly, but still going back to what he knows, and the transition. It's all about the transition. it's really the transition, and even he doesn't show it, because I feel that physically he doesn't really is good in showing what he feels, but also talking about it. It's something he needs to learn. So that's why you're asking me that and wanting a reading on that. I mean, it's amazing that you do connect with him spiritually, and want to understand what's going on, so you know how physically and emotionally you need to act on him. But really take it slowly, give a lot of compliments to him. So it's nothing negative, very caring, being there, like a small bird, that doesn't want to leave the nest. He's very happy living, because that you are his nest. He living at your place makes him forget the past and start trusting again. That's why going to school is a big step, because you're throwing out the nest. So I would really like to talk. Can he go for a few hours or 1 hour? Can I pick him up? Can I just, that he can see me when I'm there? You need to transition him from a safe nest to another safe nest, but you can't just tell him that is when he comes from a past that wasn't. He knows that the world is not safe. He knows that everywhere where you are is not la la land. So of course, once they found a place where they feel, they will not want to go. So this needs, it's all the transition. Yeah, they came from a bad, yeah, that's why. So let's see what the little box has to say about this reading. Yeah, you just need to use all your resources and knowledge, and that's your spiritual knowledge, your emotional knowledge, and your physical knowledge, to go through life at this moment, to achieve that house, to, to be creative, to see the possibilities, to be able to buy already with your money, and then get everybody motivated. um, Sharing your dreams, so people want to be a part of it, because you're not sharing a lot what makes you happy, because a lot of people want to make you happy and maybe don't have the money, but have have tools, have hands, are able to get wood, how it works. And this is really, keep telling the world your fairy tale house, because a lot of people want to help you, but they don't know how, because you keep it quite private, and you're not on this life to create it all by yourself. No, because you're too busy rescuing all this beautiful souls. So others want to do that for you, but it will be in a creative, holistic way. Not just, oh, I see a house, go to the bank, pay, and I'm moving. No, it doesn't work like that. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Thank you for your donation. Okay, let's see who's next on my list. Salini. Salini, are you here, sweetie? Please let me know. My pleasure, sweetie, my pleasure. Where is Salini? Thank you, Chrissy, for the roses. I'm looking for Salini. Where is Salini? And it's through PayPal SD. Oh, I didn't get that. Rose? Ah, you're here. Okay, great. I'm going to read you. Let's go to you. A lot of things is happening between me and Vanan. And earlier you told me that he's not truthful. No, I don't think he's cheating. No, on me, but probably not sharing what's really going on. Yeah, that's what I picked up as well. What's his true intention towards our relationship? Will we get does he love me romantically, but just denies it because if he's family? Yeah, let's take it step by step. Yes, you can have a reading once I'm done with Salini, because VIP readings have a priority on mini reads. But once I do mini reads, sweetie, for sure I'll read you. So put your question in. So when I'm done with Salini, I'll read you straight away. Okay. Uh, so a lot of things happening between me and Fanan, and yeah. So let's figure out what he's not telling you. Okay. Okay, what I'm getting is really something he's not telling you, because he knows that if you find out, you will really be hurt. And what I'm getting is that he's really worried how to move forward at this moment. Maybe he's not telling you that in your face. Maybe he's not even showing any anxiety, but I picking up that he has a lot of anxiety. He's not seeing it happening anymore, and that's a new view. He thinks that his family. Oh, thank you, Rose. No problem. Um, that he's just not possible to convince his family. So I don't know what happened or which information he got, but or these people are pressuring him or are finding somebody for him. Maybe that's what I'm picking up, but he's not talking about that. And he's really didn't make a decision about that either. If he's agreeing with his family, not agreeing, but he will agree with them and act towards their um, beliefs, or he will keep fighting for you. They are fighting. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Yeah. So it's very double, and he's going along with it. He's going along with it, and he's not telling you that. So he's not fighting it because he didn't make a decision. So he's letting all options fly. He promised me he won't really agree. Yeah, but he's second guessing that, sweetie. He's second guessing that. And that's not so this is not honest. And he never took that decision. So he wants to go to Singapore to work soon. Yeah. But the thing is, it's not gonna happen. Because if he wants to go to Singapore, he needs to do something about it, and he's not acting on it. So I feel that his family has a lot of control over him, and him not be able to move to away to Singapore in this situation before the parents already find brides, he will have to play along. Applied yet because he's financially very down. Yeah, but I'm not getting him going up financially at all, because that person, to get financially up, you need to be concentrated and focused and have a plan. And his life is not easy. It's like there's no room at this moment to grow financially or to give him a breath of fresh air that he can be creative to grow financially. So at this moment, he's stuck where he is, where people decide about his life and they are looking for a bride. And he dodged the bullets a few times, but next time, I don't think he can. Will we get into a relationship and will he fight for us? He told them he's not talking to me. He's avoiding drama. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. So he's speaking both sides, not being mean, don't get me wrong, but keeping everybody happy, because he's really in a difficult situation. So I really feel for him. I really feel for him because he put himself in a difficult situation. It's a pickle. And the question is how he's going to get out. And the only way to get out of this pickle is make a decision, a real decision for himself, because he's keeping it still as an option. So he's telling to you he will not say no, but he's still thinking that maybe it's an easy way. And so him saying no to the bride and choosing for you has a consequence. It will be that he will never, his family will not want him in his life. He will make people angry. So he didn't decide that he can live with choosing for you, but not choosing for you will be not you in his life. So that's horrible as well. So what is the good here? And while he's figuring that out and being in that yo-yo situation, he needs to make money and be busy with making a career. How? I mean, he's just a human. He's not Superman. So this is not going to change at all, Salini, at this moment. The only thing that might change is if you don't pressure him to go to Singapore and start acting on that, is that he will get married and still connect with you because you're accepting it now as well. So you will be the third party. That I do see. Because I don't think he will let you go. But then he will have a romantically relationship with you and a physical and a approved married relation with somebody else. And I don't think you want that. I think that's not what you manifested. But that's what it's going to, because you are all, yeah, accepted, but he's making a mess. with not choosing. No, of course you don't want that. You deserve the world. Otherwise, I would wake you up like I wake up Claire today. So it's not worth it. You're a too beautiful person. It's so you should really start telling this person that whatever you really love them and you really want them, but there's a timeline. So that person gets some courage to make a decision because now there's like all question marks. No, it's time now. The praying helps that you will be a third party because praying means that you are connected, but spirit doesn't have a physical body, and a wedding is again a physical thing. It's a contract that people decide that this is a contract and we need to behave in a kind of way. This is not a spiritual marriage that will be, it's an arranged marriage. So it's a physical contract. It's like starting a business. It's not a spiritual marriage. So you can be a third party in that physically, but spiritually be his wife. Do you understand? And that's what you prayed, and that's what you get. And then people get to me, it doesn't work because I got that. Yeah, that's what you prayed for. Is he seeing someone else? No, he's not seeing someone else, but his parents are looking for finding somebody else, and they will find somebody like in the next 9 days, and he will have to go on a date. And he will have to talk to her. So he will, at that moment, have to connect with this person, and that person doesn't live very in that. It's like a person who lives in another country. So they will have to connect via maybe Zoom or internet or WhatsApp, I don't know, or phone. And then when he's after a while, parents will want to know if they want to connect physically. So he's on a marriage matchmaking path. He didn't say no, so they're continuing, and that's coming up, and that's probably what you're feeling, and that's why you're putting that question. That's why you asked me. For now, it shows we will be together, but I'll be as yeah. So we need to change that because that's not what you want. And yes, you prayed, and that will work. So yeah, it's a cultural thing. So and a lot of cultures have it, so it's not so weird. But the thing is, and a lot of happy marriages, arranged marriages, are happy marriages. So I have no problem with that. But the thing is that you need to pray differently now because you know you have the power of pray. Because what you prayed will come through, not in the earthly way you want it to be, but hey, yeah, you want to marry him physically. So next time you pray, you see a fucking contract, okay? I want to be the only one. And use that. And then now you need to give him uh, an, a timeline. You need to really say, I need to see change. If you want to move there and make our relationship possible, you need to be moving there in 2 months. Because now you leaving that like that, then this is the third party situation. So you pressuring him and understanding him, so not being nasty, but just saying, I need to start seeing physically change that you are moving to that country that you're saying. And then he's free. And he needs not to be annoyed and going to dates and whatever. He needs to be busy in getting a fucking job there. That's it. And then it's free. And then once he has a job and he lives in that city, then he's so detached from his family anyway. So it will he will not feel that he needs or owes his family. But now he's stuck there. He needs to move away physically to see that this is not what he wants. So get him there by pressuring him to go for that job, to find a way to get out. That's the only way. And pray instead of marriage, spiritual marriage, pray for him getting a physical opportunity to get out of where he is. Because that, I think, is a fresh start. The start. Okay? So that's what I've got for you. Okay, let's see who's on my list still. I have Gabriel. Nunu. Where's Nunu actually? We forgot about Nunu. Nunu. How it shows he will. Yeah. So you have the power to change it. Huh? Don't forget that. Huh? And he's not cheating on you yet, but he's not honest because he's not making a decision. So he's saying things not to piss you off, and he's saying the other things not to piss another person off. Yes, Nunu. Do we have your question? I still don't have your question, sweetie. Claire, do we have Nunu's question? And then I have Gabriela. And I still have Shanae. Shanae, I still need your question, Shanae. Where is Shanae? Shanae donated me via PayPal. Ah, yeah, I need your question. Or did you put your guide? Oh, got it. Okay. Okay, got you. I'm going to do Shanae first. Yeah, but it's not showing, Nunu. It's here, but no. Yeah, you need to start or email me or put some things into it because it's not showing, and I can't read you if I don't have a question. Paige, message, please. Paige, your message is you need to keep putting one foot in front of the other one because financial possibilities are coming your way, but then you need to face your fears and not put your hands in the sand because there are some possibilities to speak out, to show who you are, so you can move forward. So be you and don't be scared, and it's all to do with finances. Tip like this so it won't be filtered. Neil has a way. Let's see whom I'm still missing. Yeah. Okay. Rose. Rose is here. Okay. So I'll read Rose, and then I hope Nunu's question is in, and then I'll read Gabriela. Rose, your question. Rose, let's go to Rose. Rose, guidance from you in life because I'm lost words from my deceased grandfather. I miss him dearly. Thank you. Okay, got you. Okay, we'll do an open reading and ask your grandfather to join, okay? Sinead's your friend. Okay. No problem. As long as I get clarification of energy, I'm fine, sweetie. Thank you for your answers. Let's get first to clarification and then your grandfather. Okay. Okay. You are in a transition at this moment in life. I'm picking up that you are transforming from seeing life in a way, acting through life in a way, being hurt, not happy, getting in places. Anything that comes up, great. And this general. Thank you, Nunu. So what I'm picking up is that you are in a transformation and you feel lonely in that transformation of life, and that's totally okay. But it should change. So actually what I'm getting is that you are really allowing yourself to feel, because before you would like, this is happening but I'm okay, or you would fantasize about a different outcome or you being in a different place in life, and now you are okay by just seeing it, feeling that it's painful, feeling that it's not okay. So it's not a nice place to be in life if that's all what you're doing. But what I'm getting is that you should focus on letting go of the past. You are still letting other people have an influence on your life, even you dare to feel now where you are and what people did to you, and be honest about not being happy. But you still want that other people will come in and say sorry, or will make an action towards you, or will, no, they're not good. You're giving them the power to move forward. You don't need acknowledgement. You don't need anything from past people in your life. You only need one thing at this moment, and that's past loves, what I'm picking up, is you loving yourself and finding yourself an amazing person. That's really what I'm picking up. You need first, whatever you uh, want, need. It's like, I'm getting these images. You want to earn your money in a way that a lot of people think it's strange, doesn't approve, then do it. But you're all the time like thinking that it's not gonna work, or yes, I got it, sweetie. No, I got your question. Um, it's, you're not great. It's not gonna happen for you because people put you down in the past. So what I'm picking up, Rose, is you should start building a career about you. You should be the the face, the, so you should also start, yeah, getting your power back. You, everybody who hurt you, everybody who made you disbalanced, everybody who gave you a wrong view who you are, you need to start understanding that those people did it because they were jealous. And once you understand that, then you'll take your powers back, because now you're shattered in everybody, in different people are owning a little piece of rose because they hurt you. And I'm getting from spirits that you need to start collecting all those pieces back and start understanding that when they did it or how they did it, it's for sure not fair, but they did it because they were jealous. So whatever they took away from you, or let you think you can't, was to weaken you, and it was a lie. So you need to revisit all those people that said bad things to you or act bad or took advantage of you, and then tell them, you're lying. I figured you out. You're lying. I got you. You need to have that conversation, visualizing and having that conversation. And if you have still pictures of these people, then put them a picture in front of your face. And you need to start saying, you're lying. You, you, you put me hostage. You put me in jail. Because all these pieces, if you don't start reconnecting with them and start taking them back by this visualizing exercise, by, for example, there are much more other ways to do it, but I think that works, then you will be not so isolated anymore, because now nothing is happening and nothing is coming towards you because you feel that you are not deserving, and you think you are a person that you are not, because people made you think you are that person, but in reality you're not. You're better, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're very talented. So when you connect with new people and you say, yeah, but I'm not good at that, or I'm scared, or no, but I'm not going to do that because that's not my thing, they're like, what, are you taking me serious? Are you kidding me? They believe that you take them for a joke, because they can see with their eyes that you can do that. They can see with your, so it doesn't make sense how you present yourself to the world, how you see yourself, as the world see you, because those people took pieces from you away and still are keeping that hostage. So I hope it makes sense. So you need to work on that. And your grandfather, what I'm getting, his passing was quite sudden, the real passing, knowing he would go, we were planning on it, but then he says he was done. He was done, that others were taking care of him, so he's quite happy. He doesn't have a physical body anymore, so nobody needs to take care of him. He can take care of himself. He feels that he's his own, and he's like growing spiritually every day and really reminiscing life and being around family. He's all the time around his family. And he wishes one thing, that you all start celebrating his death, but because for him it was a party. Being able to be spirit again and not have other people taking care of the physical part or being depending on them, because that he hated. So that's what I picked up on you. I hope it helps, sweetie. So good luck and thank you for your donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, next on my list is Nunu and then Gabriela. Thank you. Nunu, you're next. Caroline, will everything go well tonight? Let's check. Yes, if you are focused, you need to manifest the outcome you desire, then you go, you'll get it. You have the power, sweetie. Elizabeth, what am expecting becoming soon? Happiness. Happiness, emotional bliss. So prepare yourself for that. You deserve it. Okay. Anything that comes up, and if daddy has anything to say to me, and please tell him I miss him so much and I love him. Yeah, he knows that. Nuno, let's get into it. What does Nuno needs to know? A very proud man. Yeah, I got that, Rose. But he's really proud there. It's a proud soul and a proud body. So he really wants you to party his date of death, because it was a struggle for him. It was really, now he's so proud. He can take care of himself. He doesn't need anything. So he's happy. Okay, no. What I'm picking up at this moment is that you need to know one thing, and that's you're beating yourself up for nothing. So you're hurting yourself for nothing. So spirits are telling me that you should be busy with your career and creating a new business for yourself, because that's your healing quest that is gifted to you. And what they want is that you protect yourself, that you can go like 100%. Yeah, finally, 100% create that, because you still have lessons learned to be done in life, and that's to do with just thank you, Nusrat. You're after Gabriela. So your number after this reading, another person, and then you. So what I'm getting is that you need to really start being focused and start putting the work in every day, every day, every day, and start building a routine. It's so important. And your dad is coming up telling me that you will only feel really happiness if you have a routine, and he wants you to work at it. That's why he wanted you to take that extra job and so on, that you really start building a routine. You wake up at an hour, you do this, you do that, you do that, because also the kids and everything, they need routine. So your dad is coming through like she needs routine. Tell her. And he loves you a lot, he cares about you a lot, but you need financial stability, and you'll get that when you are able to have a physical routine. And every day should be the same. Every day you should eat the same times. You need to do your groceries these times a week. Not that you are spoiling your time by going ad hoc here and there. Have a plan. Be aware what you need. Plan it. Go. And when you are there, then do it for a few days, so you don't need to keep losing time. That's what he's telling me. He wants you to have an adult life. He was a planner, what I'm getting, and that's what I'm picking up. So it's this lesson at this moment is you getting an adult life by putting routine, and your dad will help you with that if you let him. So thank you, Nunu, for your donation. And finally, your question. I wish you all the best, sweetie. Let's see if the little Gaia box still has a question for you, a message. Yeah, you are the toxic part in your life by not being focused and not having a routine. Your body needs it, your physical body, and that's why everything takes much longer. Everything is tiring, everything is chaotic. Start calming down your physical life so you can fly spiritually more, because then you can be spiritually chaotic as because your body is in a safe area, and nobody has harm that you are flying a lot, because everything is in place, and everybody has food, and everybody has clothes to wear, and everybody has money, and because you have your routine that is your backbone. It's not a man, it's not a husband, it's a routine. So your husband needs to become your routine. Okay, good luck, sweetie. Thank you so much. Okay, next on my list is Gabriella. Gabriella, where are you, sweetie? And then I have Nusrat. Gabriella, where are you? Christine, will Gus and I reconcile romantically? Not seeing that yet. It's all about how you act physically towards this person. Um, they are, they want a kind of look and view. They use a physical person as an attribute to show off. So you need to dress different or act different. I don't know, but check that, okay? Gabby, and then find out if you want to change for this person, and if not, then move on and find somebody else. That's actually what spirits are saying. You need to figure that out. You're not seeing that. Gabby, yeah. General reading for this month. Thank you. Yes, of course, sweetie. Let's go to Gabby's reading. General reading for this month. March. What do you need to know? What do you like? Thank you, Tracy, for liking my video. Okay, March is the month of saying goodbye emotional stuff. Emotional stuff is like suffocating you at this moment, Gabby. I'm getting that you are trying to run away from that suffocation of emotional by being busy with everybody's other shit and being busy with finding opinions of other people's problems and really being there for them and nurturing them and giving them a lot of good advice, but you're running away from your own. So this month, it's done. It's the month of collecting everything that is annoying, everything that is disturbing you, everything that is bringing you in this balance, and really take time to have a date with that problem. Not the person behind it. Probably they're not in your life or they're far away, but you need to date yourself, put yourself in a date with something that physically or emotionally happened to you in the past that gives you an emotional like panic attack, and look at it. And having a date, I mean that part of you is sitting across you of the table, so you have distance. So visualizing in March is very important. You sitting somewhere with a table in front and a chair, and visualizing that all those situations come on that chair, and then you, as you now look into that little piece of movie where we see the small Gabby or the bigger Gabby or whatever, but that's not a Gabby sitting there, it's across the table, and then start seeing it. And then what we do is not fall and feel sorry for ourselves. Then, no, that's our connecting to the inner child. That's not necessary. We need to collect data because we are misinformed about that situation. Because if we totally got it then now it wouldn't be an issue, because we don't keep open wounds and we don't keep trauma alive if we understand it, because you're a so smart person. So if you can analyze it because you understand the situation, you can close that problem and move on. Good morning. So this is very important, Gabby. So that's what you need to do in March, because in April I'm getting a new love opportunity financially is coming in. People want you. You need to be seen. You need to look good. So meanwhile, also do maybe go to the gym or something. I don't care, but pictures, your face everywhere. So April, May is really you being important physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So you need to do that ground job now in March. That's the months where it should happen. Otherwise, you will not glow in the months to come and get all these opportunities. I'm so right as always. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm just giving you homework. I don't know if you need to be so happy with that. And telling that in March nothing else is going to happen, then you're doing your homework. But I'm getting you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Let's see the little card. Yeah, Jou. retrouve le plaisir du jeu de l'humour. Yeah, you. This is the way. This is the way to get back to your funny, Gabby, old you, because that's lost. Of things that still painful, things that are still stinging, situations that you don't can't be the joking person of yourself because you're overthinking things, because you get in your head because somebody said you laugh weird, or you are strange with this word, or you can't do this. So you're always in public spaces, you go in your head and you don't dare to just say or be or act without a plan. So this is what we need, because then you need to be a person, so you should always connect from intuition and not be busy in your head. Oh, I can't laugh because I snore, or I can't do this, or I'm because somebody told you that to make you insecure, or a situation. I can't do that because then it will go wrong, or I can't speak in front of these people because that will be because you had a past bad experience and you didn't got data to like see that it was just not your fault and that you made a bigger deal out of it. So this is what you need to do. So good luck, Gabriela. Good luck. Okay, next on my list is Divine Message. Nusrat. Nusrat, are you here, sweetie? Please let me know. Where are you? My pleasure, Gabby. Thank you for your support, like always. Yes, you there. Okay, I'm gonna read you. Is Ali the one for me? Does he loves me? Ali, Ali, Ali. Is Ali the one for you? Does he loves you? Let's check, sweetie. Yes, Ali came into your life to heal yourself. So it's gonna be like a bubbly, a bumpy road and a bubble where you're in being with him. I'm getting that it's not gonna work out like quickly. It's not gonna be the picture perfect fairy tale, because you still need to learn a lot about yourself, and he needs to learn about himself. But you are doing that together. I'm getting that you both together physically should be a great start, but you're all both coming from a broken physical reality. So it's like Nusrat and Ali wants a relationship but has like no idea how, doesn't have a good blueprint. So you're figuring it out. And the problem with at this moment that it's not getting anywhere is that um, nobody feels that they just can admit it. Yeah, but there's no. He's gonna divorce as well. That's no problem. But the problem is there's no blueprint. How are you gonna connect? Your marriage was crap. His marriage was crap. So, and you both did your best when you started that marriage, but you did it with examples from other people that didn't work for you. So the problem is you're gonna come together, and I don't see that totally as a problem. That's just time and just some physicality shit. But the thing is, when you come together, it's not gonna work if you both know now, or be assured that you don't know what a good marriage is. So I would really, really think about therapy. You need to go to couple therapy once you start being together, because otherwise it's you're gonna divorce both, you're gonna be together, but that marriage will not work either. You both have like no clue what makes you happy, and you both want to create the happiness for another, so you put yourself aside, but you're creating a happiness for another that's not a happiness for that person. Do you understand? So it's going to be like a whole waste of time, emotion, and it's going to be an illusion. That's why often when people get out of marriages and remarried quickly or reconnect to another, it doesn't work. It's not because they're reconnecting quickly after a wedding. It doesn't matter in my point of view and my experiences all this year. It's just because they still can't be honest and say, I have like no clue how to do it. And if somebody wants to make you happy, you say, thank you that you want to make me happy, but I don't know what makes me happy. And then people just like invent things, or people decide for another person what their happiness is and they create it for them. And then they gift it or they get it and they're not happy. So that's a bit what happened in your both marriages. So we don't want that to come through in the new marriage. So in the meantime, him getting unleashed physically and spiritually from his marriage, and you getting unleashed of yours, it's really, no, I know, not, but the problem is that if you don't know what you need and what your idyllic looks like and what, it's not going to work. So the importance of this is that you should look at your past marriage and understand that you want it different, and be honest about it, that you thought that that would, because some parts of the marriage were yours because you created it, or you thought it would be, or you told your husband to make it happen for you. And there's nothing wrong, huh? There's nobody's wrong here, huh? But I want you to be with Ali because I do feel he's a great person. He's coming in your life to heal. So, of the moment that he's in your life, spiritually and emotionally, and later physically, then you need to do that journey, that healing journey together. And you need to take your time with that. And you need to promise to be really only honest to Ali about your feelings, your expectations, and what you need. Because, and if you don't know, then you say, I'm sorry, we need to park it because I don't know. And then we need to look or talk to somebody or get inspiration till I know. Because that's the problem. You need to be honest. You couldn't be in the other one, I know, but then it becomes an habit, and you need to break that habit before you connect with Ali, because otherwise it will not bring you happiness. So that's what I'm getting. It's gonna be your marriages were there for a reason. They didn't bring you happiness, but now you need to focus with untying this relationship and being back yourself is what you want and need for yourself. And I do believe you're still very damaged, and you need to really put it number one on your agenda before you connect with anybody. And Ali came in your life to be in that journey. So that's how I pick up on it. So I hope it makes sense. And does he loves you? Yes, he loves you, of course. Otherwise, it's not your soulmate. But this is just a journey, and it's going to take some time. And you working on yourself every day and making a promise that you will never get in this kind of situation ever again by always talking your truth. And your truth can also be, I don't know, let's find out together, whatever. Then I see a beautiful relationship later with Ali. But that's up to you. That's up to you, sweetie. So let's see what a little box of Gaia is telling us as an extra layer on this question. Ne laisse pas la grande ou la petite histoire s'écrire sans toi. Again, don't let this love story with Ali be written without you, by shutting up or not knowing or pretending to know, okay? Appose ta patte de façon tout personnelle, défendre tes valeurs. Yeah, you need to know your values and you need to defend them. And if you don't know, then don't do nothing, but be honest about it. And then it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, sweetie. Yes, that needs to be your main goal. So good luck, sweetie, and thank you for your donation. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. I have private readings now starting, so I'm gonna get off live. I hope everybody is great. I hope you all have a great weekend. If you still want a reading with me, then you will have to go to a private reading. And how do you book them? You go to my website, mediumsasha.com, or on TikTok and Instagram. You can book them via my bio. I also do video calls questions, so they don't need to be via Zoom. You can also just send me a question, and then I'll make a little movie of the reading and send it to you. So there are all kind of possibilities. Anyhow, if you want live, then you need to wait till Monday or Tuesday. I think Monday, but maybe it's gonna be Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday, I'll be live again. I'm often live weekdays, 4 times most often. Around 11 WET time. So if you want, please follow, subscribe, then you can always follow me. The whole lives you can revisit on YouTube after when I close it in 10 minutes. So on Instagram and TikTok, if you want to revisit your reading, please go to my bio. It's the last option in my link tree. Then I'm going to say goodbye to everybody.